Audio is actually live. Don't say anything stupid. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
It's like, don't say anything stupid. There's like everybody needs to process and they can't say it. So, welcome to, DMs
Right
After
before
Dark.
we went live, Sunday Mead had 23 months subscribed.
23 month subscriptions. Thank you, dude. Thank you so much.
Awesome.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Almost a
It's
year.
crazy.
Yeah.
1 month
Yeah.
away.
Yeah. So welcome
1
to
month shy.
DMs After Dark, where apparently, in America, senators get assassinated now in their homes. The fuck? That just happened in the news
pretending
today.
to be cops.
By dudes pretending to be cops.
Now, was it his wife, or was it?
No, the
Oh,
wife
so
was the senator, and she
the-
was or not lawmaker.
Well, there
the
were
senator,
two
I think,
couples.
is
Well,
still
both of them, I
alive.
thought they were
Representative.
politicians.
Yeah, the
Both-
representative was
State
the
representative.
woman. She's
And
dead,
her husband died.
and her husband are dead. The other two, one was a senator, and her partner,
Yeah, I think
No,
so.
his-
Yeah.
his
His partner.
his partner. They are injured. They're getting like surgeries and stuff. They were shot multiple times.
Yeah, they were shot like
Wait,
5,
so
6
4
times
people were
each.
shot?
4
Yes.
people. Yeah, he
people were
killed
shot.
2, then
And
went
And
to
then he went to
place,
another house
shot
and did
2
it
more.
again.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought it was just 2 people.
No,
And then
4.
apparently was like confronted with the police when he was leaving, but managed to like slip away from them. So like, yeah.
I don't understand. He got away
I
on
don't
foot
understand. Right? I
into
don't
a
get.
car, into
Yep.
a car that looks like a police car.
No, so see the weird thing
No,
is,
the
so he
car
had
got-
he had a police car. So I was reading about apparently he owned or was involved with some security firm that like you could hire like private security for like
Okay, yeah.
your like
Independent.
gated neighborhood
Casino
or whatever.
or whatever.
Right,
Yeah, you
no,
can hire
but
private
they
security.
had like police looking cars, so he might have been in one of them. Is what I'm thinking.
Right, but it wasn't a police car. It was a police-looking car.
Looked
Yes.
enough like one to look
And I-
official, right?
I don't
mean,
know
don't
how
forget-
you see that.
Well, don't
And then
forget,
how
there
it
is a
got away.
lot of
So apparently he got away on foot,
people
though.
at-
That's the thing.
He did. He got on foot
Yeah.
into that car and then somehow got away.
Oh, see, so I heard they got
No, 'cause
they
they got the
found his
manifesto
car because
on the car.
he had like
They
a whole
captured the car.
manifesto with like a hit
Yes,
list,
they found the
which
car.
is
That's
weird.
true. Oh yeah, that's true. They did say
Which
that.
is like, I'm sorry, but that's very weird. Like this is the same thing like with Luigi, right? Like, why would you write up a manifesto and be like, I've got my manifesto in my backpack? Like
He
I
can't
just
remember lists.
right, like you have your like kill list and you're like, okay, I crossed this one off. Like, dude, there's a list app on your phone. Like this is, like
Well, I mean, it's also like, I guess if you get found, so like you know why.
yeah, I guess so. It's just weird. It's just weird to me, but whatever. Anyway, America's very weird to me nowadays. Anyway, so yeah. Anyway,
In other
on a
news, I hope
happier note-
everybody who was doing the No Kings protests safe, had a good time.
Yes, exactamundo. Be safe.
Would have
Don't
been
bring
there
your phone.
myself, but I was working Westwork Pride, and it was a good time there. Everybody had a lot of fun. Look at my dope ass book jockey
I have a snake
tattoo.
that's in a weird place, so I can't really show it on camera. Yeah. I mean, well, on
There
my
it is.
arm is what I mean. Yeah, it's not like in another weird place where I can't show it on camera.
I won
No.
at Drag Bingo.
Oh yeah, I can't. Good-
I
Good
did. Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Very nice.
I want a
Very
picture.
nice. You want a picture?
No, I won the picture frame challenge in Bingo.
Oh, I gotcha,
don't know if
I gotcha.
people
I
know
gotcha,
which
I
one
gotcha.
that is. Yeah.
I know what it is. Did you try those cookies?
The red velvet. Well, I only had the red velvet.
Well, I know
with
you did because I shared it with you. I'm
Okay.
asking Amber.
I tried the breakfast one, and then I forgot to eat more of the cookies, and they disappeared.
That's okay. The breakfast one was the best one, so you
breakfast
did
one
good.
was really good.
Yeah, the breakfast one was phenomenal. The red velvet cake one was like a tease because I expected it to be better than it was. It was good,
Mm.
Oh,
but
I
it
thought
wasn't
so
like
good.
yeah. But the breakfast one was good.
Breakfast.
Breakfast one was. It
Tasted
tasted
a
like
little
a pancake.
buttery, like you could.
Yeah,
taste
it was
the
like
butter
a
in this.
pancake with butter and maple syrup, like just drizzled on it. That's what it tastes like. It was out
But
of
in
this world.
cookie form.
Yeah. Yes, Sarah is not joining us today. I should say that. She's got a lot going on life-wise. And so, yeah, we wish her well. Do we have announcements? That's a good question. I will say this, just selfishly and not so selfishly. Battle of Gavrin Bridge has sold 80 copies so far, so that's only 20 away from silver. So if there are 20 people out there who have not bought it yet, go and buy it on DriveThruRPG because all the money that is spent on it will go to the Westmore Public Library. and you can support some cool programs. So you should do that. We've already been able to give $120 to the library. And what did that buy, Amber? That bought something really cool. It bought that game, didn't it?
The Dragonholt.
Yes.
Yeah, Legacy of Dragonholt, which is it's kind of between an RPG and a choose your own adventure, but it's multiplayer. So you make a character and then you work through these different modules over the course of a week to do this adventure. And I can't wait to crack it open and check it out myself. But it's going to be in the collection and people are going to be able to play it and it's going to be awesome.
Yeah. And you paid for that out there in listening land.
It's got great
So-
reviews.
So thank you.
Speaking
Buy
of
more.
our active listeners right now, we had Kung Fu Fenris and Doc Void both resubscribed 15 and 37 months respectively.
Thank you, guys.
Gosh, 37 months.
37 months. Fuck.
Just reminds me how, I mean, that's awesome. I'm so happy.
Guys, they might
This also
actually
reminds
like
me how
us.
long we've been doing this. Wow.
I know, right? It's scary. It's scary how long we've
Wow.
been doing this.
When we look back at our early videos and our faces are different, we're like,
Yep.
That was a
Oh,
kick,
gosh,
man.
yeah.
Like a physical blow. Time is
I
passing.
we've aged.
What year did we start? Does anyone remember?
2021, I think. It was
Okay.
called the
Sounds right. I
Battle.
don't think it was
Doc
in
Void.
the beginning.
Since
of
I don't
COVID,
have,
so-
unfortunately, I don't have Sarah to link it, but it's called the Battle of Garvin Bridge, and it's on Drive-Thru RPG. If John Malcolm is in chat, he might be able to link it for you because he also is awesome and did all the layout and everything for us in it. Yeah.
No, the only one that can do links is Sarah.
Well, that
Batman.
just
Or
sucks.
me, I believe.
Oh, well, there you go. Kent, get on it, bro.
Let's
The
see
way
if
you
I
looked
can
at
get
his
the...
Do it.
I will attempt to find Kent an actual Kent knife this year when I go on vacation since Amber has
Cat knife?
failed me.
I'll
I found
engrave it.
I found
it?
one that just
Yeah.
said Ken,
Okay, nope, that's just
and
our
I took it to her to
Redbubble.
like carve the T in, right?
Uh-huh.
The glow
And that
forge.
was a year
Wait,
ago.
lose the knife?
No, I have it.
No,
I just haven't
no,
put
she
it in
still
the
has
glow
it,
forge
but
yet.
it's been a year now. Yeah, it
Oh,
went from
yeah.
just
Well,
being
it's-
something to Kent to being a Christmas present to Kent, and that was also 6 months ago now. So yeah,
Yeah, but you should be grateful that it's not lost, honestly. That's
Oh,
the
yeah.
win.
It's not lost.
That's still
That's
the
true.
win.
that's
still
that's
the
why I
win.
didn't. That's why I
Like
only
those
gave her.
shirts.
I only gave her her own DM's dice tray and not
Yes.
any of anybody else's.
I got it to Kent. Kent has it.
Excellent.
I
Excellent,
do have
excellent.
it. I got it. It's in my car because I've been planning to bring it into work so I can stencil out some foam to put into it.
Ooh.
Ooh.
Ooh, that is a good idea.
Foam it up.
Foam it up.
Foam it up. I'm just gonna stuff some cotton balls in it.
It's so awesome. The magnet is it's like a really good
The
magnet.
I know
I
the
keep
magnet is
pinching
super
myself on
strong.
it. It's like really strong.
Yeah. It's so cool.
See if I can do this. Hold on a minute. I'll see if I
Yeah,
can
you
drop
might
a
be
link
able
in
to do
chat
it
because
too,
I am
but-
me.
I still have to find the right
There you go,
dice.
Doc Void.
too.
Yeah.
I'll have to take a picture. It's like standing up on my bookshelf with
You got
my
it. Yeah, you
pen
got it.
and my
Yep, yep.
board.
I just found it too.
I got the RuneQuest dice to go with it, like the ones that are like official, like these ones.
I can't see it. But
They're
I'm
small.
sure Twitch can see it.
You're not
There's-
holding it up to your camera. You're holding it up to a camera that is
I
not
am
on.
holding it
It's
up to
the
my
Twitch
camera.
camera.
I'm
It's-
holding it up
it's
to the
not
camera
us
for
for
Twitch.
Twitch.
I have two
Oh.
cameras because I'm super cool. And I also have my favorite one is
I-
those hit location die.
I was like, look at this old guy. He doesn't know how cameras work.
Yeah, right. I know how
Christian
cameras
is
work.
more ahead of the game than like all of us.
I'm playing 3-dimensional chess.
Oh,
Yeah.
sure you are.
Wait, was that a joke or like are you?
No,
It's a
something
joke.
Stupid
It's,
idiot say.
it's something idiots say.
Wait,
Yeah.
but like that does exist, right? There is a
So it's
3D.
fourth dimension. They call it fourth dimensional chess, but technically, like chess in and of itself would be 3-dimensional because when you play the game, it exists in
Oh.
3 dimensions.
Yeah. Okay.
I
Well-
unintentionally made that. I was like meaning to say fourth dimensional chess, but I screwed it up, and unintentionally it was hilarious because I called it 3-dimensional chess. I did not mean to do that, but I did it.
I'm playing 2-dimensional.
when you play chess,
So when you just draw it.
it's in 3 dimensions.
Of course it is
Tic-tac-toe.
because it exists in the real world, right? So you have like a chess piece, like I'm in 3 dimensions right now, and so are you, right? Because we
Oh,
exist in 3
okay.
dimensions. Yeah.
I
So,
see. I
yes.
understand.
Right. But some people will be like, "Yo, man, no, you understand? He's really playing like fourth dimensional chess here, bro, because nah." He really wants us to have 55% tariffs on China. On
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
Like
gonna
somebody
say,
does something
deal, bro.
stupid, and they're like,
Yeah.
"It's not stupid. He's just functioning on so high of a level you don't understand the long
Yeah.
game or what he's doing." And you're like, "Or he's an idiot."
Remember
Yeah,
that
exactly,
literally
right.
as soon as Christian said that, it sounded exactly like that like Nazi mac and cheese post that you sent.
Yeah.
I was like,
What?
Nazi mac and cheese.
It was
What?
eggs.
oh, it was eggs. That's what it was.
Do you need to
Nazi
send
eggs.
this? Hence,
Christian
because I
wants
have not
Nazi
seen
eggs. I got you.
it. All right.
You like read it
It
first,
was
and you're like,
very-
"What?" And
it's
then you
very
read the second
simple.
half, and you're like, "Yup."
I'll watch it later. But
Yeah.
yeah, sends it hence. So yeah, buy the link, Battle of Garden Bridge. Other than that, I don't know what else to say. There will probably be, I will say this, there will probably be another official DM's Runecast campaign adventure up
Ooh.
on the Johnston Compendium at some point, because I wrote something recently that I'm really happy about. But we're gonna play it here first.
Yes.
Ooh.
Yes,
Okay.
yeah, we'll play it first. So
That's exciting.
yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Wow.
But that's all I have. I don't know if any of y'all have anything to post.
My
Other than if
only-
you're out there and doing stuff, be safe.
My only note from last week is bullet point: geese herder boy. That's my only note.
Hey, C-Stock, thank you. 30 months. Look at our long-term people.
That's so crazy.
I have not scared them off yet.
That's crazy.
All right. In that case, that is a pregnant pause. Amber, I invoke the ancient pact. What happened last time we played?
Guys, it's so hard to remember. Okay.
Geese herder boy.
We-
That's how I can help you. It says the other note I have, I guess, on my phone is
There
Olarin meets with Rue in the early morning. Olarin?
was
Olarn?
a Lauren.
Olarn. Olarn?
It was the guy who was wanted you to confront.
Yeah. So
Her.
there was some grumblings
Her.
after the after we raided the Phalanx Bros. Whose
Phalanx
names?
bros.
Phalanx
The Burrow
Bros.
Phalanx. The Burrow Phalanx.
Yeah,
They
those
are
guys.
all bros, as a matter of fact, too.
The Burrow Bros. Two B's. It's funnier that way.
Mm-hmm.
After the raid on the Burl Phalanx, the next morning there were some grumblings among some of the folks in our new fort about the nature of the magic that Kerr had used during the fight the night before. Some of them were a little bit suspicious that he was using, some trickstery like magic, and they were even more suspicious that he seems to be loose, as in unminded by a proper Orlanthe, which is the way of our people. They approached Rue with
I
some of
feel
their
very
concerns, and Rue was
call
like,
me loose.
and managed to make a brief little speech about invoking the name of Celadon, who, died for everybody's homes and people, and was a great dude, and also reminded everybody of their duty of hospitality toward Kerr, who is currently their guest, which has quieted the grumblings for now, but the unease persists. So there's sort of this pressing little issue here, like, how long is Kerr staying? And if it's a while, somebody really should watch him. Somebody specifically of the Orlanth tradition, or its female Vingan counterpart. And then we looked at Bryn.
It's a big game of not it. And Bryn
Mhm.
lost.
You were like, huh.
Got a game of noses.
While all this was going on, Kerr was, of course, gathering peppers to use for mischief. He
That's
refrained
right.
from using the
Peppers.
pepper mischief among our people and instead packed them with him when we decided to respond to the call for help from Spawn. We gathered our core crew and took Kerr along with us for, some get-to-know-you bonding better times, and set off on the journey. We stopped partway at the Hill Pear Inn. I can remember that name exactly because there was a hilarious R of a dude just shitting himself excessively into a bowl in like medieval script style that I saw in R's for Respite at the Hill Pear Inn. This is because Kerr went in to investigate the sort of situation with the Hill Pear Inn and used those peppers, convinced the cook to add them to the eternal stew there, and they were not hot, at least not for your mouth. Everybody who imbibed the stew had a very unpleasant night, and we are all low-key like, Was that you? Yes.
I
the
took care
answer
of
is
it.
Yes.
I took care of
Um,
it.
we decided to get out of there before further investigations could be had of the nearby woods where we were lurking, and we arrived in Spawn, where we were welcomed by the chieftain.
Yep.
Chieftain? Is that
Yep.
Ezrala's dad, or is that not Ezrala's dad?
No,
Not as well as
Ezrala's
that.
dad is a
He's a member
merchant
of the
who
thing,
lives in
but-
town. In town, yeah. Yeah.
We were welcomed by the chieftain, who gave us a very quick lowdown on their having some issues with the local elves. And we're like, what kind of issues? And I have forgotten the nature of those issues in the 2 weeks.
They're
So I
trying
think
to reclaim their land that was taken from them.
yeah. So I'll
Oh,
yeah,
they did a
I'll-
genealogy thing, and they were like, "This used to be ours," and then they
Mhm.
were like, "We want it back," but the elves have been there for a real long time, and they're
Yeah.
like, "No." And Rue is just like, "We need to not fight each other right now."
Yep. Fair. The only other thing I'll add to your excellent, as usual, memory is that the people who got the pepper ash treatment were basically like patrols out of Wilmskirk of like warriors, not necessarily
Yes, that's
lunars, but the best as
Some
you
of them
can
were
tell.
simping for the Lunars, and some of them were less simping for the Lunars,
Mm.
and were like, "This is kind of bullshit." So there was a
Yep.
mixed crowd.
But they were like basically what happened is after the assault on or raid on the phalanx bros, as you call them, they were just went to the local chiefs and were like, deal with your shit. You've got people raiding us. We've got other things to do. And so there are more patrols around now than there had been in the past.
Mm.
Looking for bandits. The bandits being you. And you're like, bandits? We don't know anything about bandits.
I could never even dream of such a thing.
We have
I am
nothing but
completely
Bibles
innocent.
for
I've never done
school
anything wrong
children.
in my life ever.
Yes. We are transporting Bibles for school children
Exactly.
in our wagons, sir.
In Red Dead
Orphan
every
school
time.
children. Yes.
I am sharing my
Oh.
beautiful stylized medieval art with the meme channel in the Discord. More reasons to join the
Oh.
Discord if you haven't.
What is
Let's see
it?
if I can remember this.
The R.
That one.
The R for respite at the Hillberry Inn.
The pooping guy? Yeah. R
Yeah,
is for
medieval
respite.
art is a little messed up. Like you ever seen like, in, like,
Medieval
kind of-
art might be my favorite genre of art.
It is amazing art.
I
Yeah,
mean,
yeah.
they came from. I mean, I always think it's interesting. They're cats.
Yeah, the cats, they've got fucked up cat faces, people dying in horrific ways for no reason, like cats
Rabbits
stealing
joust-
penises. Like, it's
honestly,
just,
like,
it's great.
The rabbits jousting too. Like thuggish rabbits
Good shit.
jousting on snails is pretty good. Yeah.
I need to start engraving these on like coasters and mugs and stuff because I need a collection.
Yeah, well, I sang you
That's
like
a good one on a
that
mug.
collection of like murders, like
Yeah,
Where-
well, the medieval murders.
guy
That
just- the
every
guy
one of
just
those
getting,
is
like,
better.
the nail
little
driven into his
temporary
head.
tattoo things.
Yep, every
Yeah,
one
what
is
to
one.
say? Like your temporary tattoos. Like here's a thuggish rabbit, or this cat stealing someone's penis.
Cat stealing a penis. That's my favorite one. So good.
Pendragon, the Pendragon books actually do have some of that art in the GM's guide. Apropos of absolutely nothing and for no reason whatsoever, there's a peasant woman picking dicks off a tree.
Incredible.
I have no idea, just there.
As all medieval art should be. Just there. No explanations.
Yeah,
I don't
just
want
like-
to. Knowing would cheapen it.
Here she is picking dicks off her dick tree. The dicks lack dick lasers, though. That's the problem.
More dead lasers.
Tacked nuts.
Tactic nuts. All right, so those were those dudes who got the pepper treatment and respite at the Hill Pair Inn were not necessarily your friends, so that's okay. But with that, we will pick up right where we left off, which was in the hall of Tarkan, son of Tarkalor, who is very young for a chief. He's just a little bit older than you guys, probably only like 22, 23. Because you remember, here, around this Yan area, is where a lot of your people are living.
Yes.
And back when you initially escorted him over here, there was an older chieftain
Mer.
who was kind of stepping down, whose name was something that I'll find right now. Hold on a minute. Londath Longjump. who's an older dude,
Long jump.
and he, between the time that you initially settled Yon Folk here, and now step down and let this guy who's not his son, but is like his best bro's son, take over.
Right.
You know a little bit of the. Ezrala's with you, if I remember correctly.
Yes.
So
Ezrala's
you
with
know
us.
a little bit of the sauce or the tea for here, which is that Londath and his friend Tarkalor were best bros and also were involved in a triad with Jengala Swiftfingers, who is the Earth Priestess. Wonder how she got that name.
Swift fingers.
Swiftfingers. And Tarkand is his best bro's son with her. But those two have passed on. He's the last one left alive, and he's just like, I'm done with this shit. And he just wants to retire and do what old Orlanth, whatever it is old Orlanthi do. And so he let his younger bro.
Old man yells at cloud.
Exactly.
So good.
This is not what old Orlanthians do. They just wander into the storm yelling at the sky.
Such a good show.
That's perfect. But yeah, so he let his adoptive son take over.
All right. So
Yeah.
hopefully he hasn't fucked things with the elves too badly yet.
So you're in the hall, and he's telling you what he told you was that they kind of, someone that was in Johnstown. Johnston has a Lancomai library, tons of old records going back all sorts of ways. Apparently, before this clan, just like your clan fled the area when the dragons killed everyone, so did this clan, so did the Anjasi. And when they came back, they resettled the land, but someone found a document in the Johnstown Compendium that was like, hey, this used to be part of your land too. And they were like, oh, shit. So they started, kind of like cutting trees down and everything and putting some cows on there. The elves killed the cows. They cut some more trees back and burned them. The elves killed some more cows. They did some more stuff. The elves killed some people. And it's been going back and forth.
For how long have the hostilities been exchanged?
Oh, since, well, I'll put it this way. Everything was fine when you left. So, yeah, it's been escalating rather, well, quickly. I mean, these are ridiculous, these elves. This is our land. We have a right to it.
Okay, have you tried talking to them?
It's ours.
Right.
Do we?
No.
It's
I'm like,
it's your land.
Do we need the land? Like, do you have plans for it?
Well, I mean, here's the thing. Basically, we do, because we have a lot more people here than we used to. So what I'm asking for is your help and a show of force. I know we have some fighters, I've heard things, to just help us convince the elves to let us keep what's ours.
Do you have a map of exactly how far your ancestral lands extend into the forest?
We do.
Mind if I take a look?
Yes. Well, no.
I do not mind. Here's the map.
There's just like a little Sharpie mark right there. Like, haha, there it is.
He spends a lot of time looking at maps these days.
He unfurls a copied scroll, not an original, but from the Lancomai, where it shows that they own, a little more land of the woods that they used to. Actually, it's a very old map that shows tribal territories and where the boundaries were, and the boundaries. He's like, well, so here's where our boundary was, but here's where it really should be of our Tula. Tula is what they call the tribal lands. It's your Tula.
Is it like a huge amount of land or not a huge amount of land? Right, depends on if you ask the elves or not, probably, but like just percentage-wise, like how much of the forest or how much of an increase is it ish?
It is a lot.
Hmm.
Is there anything like that we can see, like resource wise, that's important in this land, like river, like that's important?
Streams and stuff like that, but no,
Okay, but
nothing
not
like
nothing major. Okay.
It's not like it happens to overlap this mine.
no,
Yeah,
no,
yeah,
nothing
yeah.
like that. Nothing
Okay.
like that.
Okay, take a few minutes like studying the map, trying to like remember
Mhm.
it. Okay. Um, we'll go into the woods and do some reconnaissance. We're happy to do that. Um, you had mentioned that your population's increased, obviously, and we're very grateful for all the hospitality you've shown our kin, taking them in. Um, in addition to coming to aid you, we also came because we've sort of established a semi-permanent base. And some of the folks are warriors and they miss their families and whatnot, and it's probably safe enough to extend an invitation for any wish to join us.
Well, congratulations for that.
Thank
And
you.
I mean, I wouldn't be adverse to. It has been my honor and pleasure to keep them safe this year and a half ish, but I certainly would not keep them here.
Yeah, we'll help put out the word, that folks' families miss them, and this place seems safe as any at this time.
To know.
All right. What time of day is it? Do we have enough light to
I
go
would say
trudging
you
into the woods?
probably got here evening-ish. It's probably not the best idea to go hieing off into the woods in the dark with angry elves about.
Yeah, we'll go out at first light.
Sure.
Any of your men have any recent encounters with the elves, excursions, skirmishes that we can talk to?
You can talk to Rastalar. His stead is closest to the woods where most of the problems have come. He's got some few men and local farmers and shepherds that are kind of fighting with him. He points to where he is.
That'll be great. We'll probably spend the
Rastalar
evening over there.
sounds familiar. Have we met Rastalar before? No.
Oh, it's very. I don't know if I mentioned it before in the past, but it's very, very possible that you met him at Dessa's wedding. You met a lot of these people there
Hmm.
because you spent sacred time here. So
Hmm.
Yeah, we'll probably head down there now, spend the night, and then see what we can see in the woods in the morning.
I wish you the best.
Thank you again for your hospitality.
Of course.
Let's go down there, guys. Let's talk to him and his people who've
As
seen
you're
these elves.
setting out, you see Londath kind of like hanging around the entrance to the hall,
How does he look?
like this. And then he slips
Like he
outside.
wants a word. He's like,
He's having a seizure. Shit.
Okay.
What's wrong with your neck? Like, go the other way.
like
It'll
every
make you
time
feel
somebody's
better.
trying to signal us, I can't forget that time that guy like slipped us that note and we like walked away and then we opened the note and then we realized none of us could read. We were like, joke's on you.
Is this in dictionary form?
Oh.
Yeah, he does like he looks at you all and kind of like slips out of the hall as quickly as an old guy can.
All right, let's go. We'll take the hint. We'll go have a little chat with him.
He's smoking a pipe outside. He's lighting up a pipe.
Pipe and a pancake?
Just kind of patting it up. Oh, Rue, Desprin.
This is
Marissa.
Kurt.
Good to see you.
Good to see you all, Kerr. Nice to meet you.
Pleasure.
You come at my son's beckon, I reckon.
Yeah, message got to us.
Right. Well, walk with me a bit. Kind of walks on. Oh, My legs. Too much jumping. Watch out, Bryn. Those jumpings don't help your knees when you're older.
Good thing you didn't say walk this way. We'd have to all walk like that.
Walk this way.
Then we don't have to walk like
So, I would never go against the chief. Because I've been the chief myself. But I fear my son may be being a little too aggressive here.
You don't say.
Rose like, I had the thought.
He's got such green eyes.
Yeah, his father had them. So, look, I'm not gonna lie, we're a little overcrowded.
I think some folks will be heading back with us when we depart.
And discovering the new land, well, you see, Rastlar, I'm not Rastlar, Tarkand, I'm sorry, Tarkand is his son. Tarkand, he was too young to fight with Starbrow. And there's not much going on now. And I feel I think he feels he needs to prove himself. Especially to folk like Rastalar, who like to shake their spears or rattle their shields. But
Well, if you have folks itching for a fight, we've got plenty of them back south.
the thing is, you cut the trees down, the elves kill your cows, cut a few more trees down. That sort of stuff's harmless. It's just like stealing cows. But Rastalar and his crew, they went in deep in the woods and they found an old stone circle. Probably one of the ones we used to worship Orlanth way back in the day, but there was a tree in there that they cut down.
That was an important tree.
Yeah. So now the elves, they want blood.
That's good information to know.
Well, a militant solution would not be my first choice. So
There's always another way.
we're planning to head down, talk to Rastalar and some of his folks, see what we can.
Believe about half of what he tells you.
Thank you. See if anything useful comes of that, but we're planning to head into the woods in the morning and see if anybody wants to talk.
I wish you luck. I mean, the elves aren't always as stupid as men, so there's that.
I've met a few
Just
before.
make sure that they know you're not there to mean them harm. Don't bring any axes in. Kind of looks at your axe decks, or at least keep it hidden.
I mean, he kind of can. It's pretty
He
big.
spawned it. Disguise it as a guitar.
That would be amazing.
You can put a couple strings on it.
Ding.
It's a different kind
It's a
of
bass guitar. That's why it's so big.
Up in the bass.
Yep. All right. Well, I'll be getting back to my fire, but anyway, if you need any advice, I'll be around.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
Right.
Depending on what we come up with in the forest, might take you up on that offer, breaking whatever news or proposal to your son.
Hey.
We'll figure this out. We've been in tighter situations.
Winds be with you then. Kind of just hobbles off. He's very bow-legged. Lots of jumping has done him no good.
Jeez.
Yeah.
right. Let's head down to Rastalorstad.
So he's got a he's a cotter. No, he's I'm sorry, he's a Carl. So he's got some cows. He's a cow man. So you see some.
These are some good cows. Slap trunk on
Yep.
cow.
Are they good cows though?
Yeah, Bryn can
you know,
tell. Are they good cows?
Roll your hunting skill.
Oh, I actually put stuff in herding.
Yeah, Bryn,
Yeah.
look at these cows.
Ooh, brown cow. Mm.
Chocolate
Purple
milk.
chocolate milk.
According to 7%.
Oh, I succeed.
Sweet, check it.
Woo!
Can get better at cow in.
You're like slaps hood on cow. You can fit so many moves in this bad boy.
This you're just like
It's kind
what
of
they
like a
really
watermelon.
need.
You just gotta see whether or not it's hollow or not.
What they really need is 14 bulls and 1 cow.
Yeah, what is their bull to cow ratio? This is the most important
It's
determinant.
very low. They're doing it wrong as far as death is concerned. They have much more cows than bulls, which is ridiculous. Everybody knows you need more bulls than cows.
That's
Yeah.
part.
But yeah, he's got a decent herd. You notice some dudes are like guarding it though.
Keep an eye out for the elves. Okay.
Mm-hmm. And they like, oh, who goes there? Oh,
Hi,
right.
it's me, Rue.
yeah. Right. Yes, right. That's oh, my God.
Hugs, reunions.
Good to see you. Hey, come right this way. We'll get you over to see Rastalar.
How you been holding up with the elves?
Oh, the bastards. They come at night, try to shoot our cows. If you go out in the woods alone,
All right. Have you lost anyone?
oh yeah,
How many?
5. Mostly
Right.
few woodcutters. Shepherd out alone with his flock.
Mm.
Not soldiers, not warriors.
No,
Or not at the time.
they kind of like, no.
Cool. That's how the Rue's like, that's how this is gonna be.
I'm
Cool.
sure their families miss them dearly. We should go say condolences.
But you are ushered into Rastalonstead, which is a smaller version of like the Bane Hall. It's a hall. It's got like the hearth fire down the middle and like
Longhouse, things and stuff inside it.
yeah, longhouse basically. Exactly. It's not like a glorious longhouse with like the shields of defeated enemies hanging in it or anything, but it's decent.
Place that you can have a crowd gather for some
Yeah,
food and
you
some
got a
words.
you can definitely do that. And Rastalar is a middle-aged guy, long mustache, right? Hair that's very long, but he keeps like it's kind of like the top is balding, but he keeps like the long back part long, and he's got it braided.
Ooh.
Tattoos on the face, like under the eyes, right? And the salmon is like the Spawn Clan is a jumping salmon that's on his back. Actually, Ezrala has a version of that too, and Jelsi tattoo, and definitely has like warrior tattoos. You can see that, and kind of like bulkier dad body, like beefy dude. He's eating the beef, and he's got a bunch of cows. He's living on. He's got the skillet. Yeah, he's living on the beef and the cheese
So
here.
freaking- So it's pretty
Yeah,
much like a
yeah.
Hulk Hogan kind of dude coming at you.
Pretty much. Yeah, that's
Wow.
Another
know,
one.
No, he's
Hey
not
there, brother.
Hey
Oh,
there,
no.
brother. What's going on? No, he's like kind of like that, but like with like a southern trucker sort of deal.
Hulk Hogan,
I was like-
Hogan's not a southern trucker.
Yeah, I was like, oh,
No, Hulk Hogan is from Miami. Okay, so he's not
Yeah.
technically
Yeah.
like that's south, but it's not really southern as far as I'm concerned. Florida is entirely its own thing. All right.
Okay.
I need to have the Macho Man character eventually. That's the one that we really needs to come
Man.
to. Yeah, a cup of coffee
The
in the
cream of the
meantime.
crop.
Cream in the crop. Oh yeah,
Blanking on what
so much cocaine. So yeah, he comes out And he's just like, Greet says Rala first, actually, because he knows it.
Aw.
Oh, it's Rala. And your husband, yes, so good to see you.
He's like, oh, and this guy.
No, and then he greets you. He greets. He's like, you must forgive me. I do not remember your names, but it is so good to see you again.
Well met.
Actually, I take that back. He would remember your names, just because like people would be
You
like,
had an epic story.
He
Yeah,
would
and-
talk, sending
you
words.
had an,
Right.
yeah, you had an epic story, so he would remember your name. So he does remember your names. And then he's like, come in, please. You must be here to help with our troubles. These bastard elves, you do not believe what they're doing to us.
Yeah, Tarkalor, was that the name?
That's the chief, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Tarkalor was telling us some of it.
Tarkan?
Wait, Laura or Lynn or
Tarkan? Isn't it Tarkan?
Tarkand, son of Tarkalor. To make it
Tarkan,
super
yes.
confusing. Yeah.
yes, there we go. I was like, you got Tarkalor from something. Tarkan.
Son of Tarkalor. Tarkalor was one of the two husbands of the priestess.
Mm.
Londath was the other one.
Oh.
Right. Yeah, Tarkan was telling us a bit about it. Some land disputes escalated, I understand.
It's our land.
Oh, I'm sure they haven't seen the records and have probably cause to disbelieve at this point, but
Well, it's fine, but they just need to leave. What's ours is ours. We have a right to take it.
we'll see what we can do. We're planning to head into the woods in the morning.
I'll be
Um,
careful. They killed a bunch of names, which I'm about to give you using a name generator.
They killed my best friend. His name generator.
He like types. It's like looking
My
at
own
Floss.
child.
They killed. Well, you be
He's like
careful.
looking at random things.
They killed,
Peter
No,
Griffin.
they killed Minal Longrider, Harnolf Van Olsen. Where's the great one? It's Tarion the Fat. I mean, he
Harry and
couldn't
the
get away.
Fat.
Yeah, he couldn't get away in time. Poor guy. But a few others. Just expanded our fields out there. As we are, it's our land. It's our Tula.
I mean, they've made their homes on it now. They've been living there for a while.
So we were there first,
Yeah, and they're there now.
and they have to leave.
Why did you
How-
lose it? It's so strange to lose
fled.
land.
We fled the dragon kill, and they came in and they stole it while we were gone.
Did they steal it or they find it?
They stole it. It's our land.
Found it.
And we come back, and now we reclaim what is ours. It's free.
How many elves have your men killed in retaliation? Similar number, less?
Probably about the same.
Similar.
Set some fires. I don't know how many we killed in the fires.
You set
Aw.
some fires of
It's the
what?
best way to drive the trees. It's the best way to drive the elves out. Then we cut down some tree that they're all up in arms about.
Mm. Yeah, I
Typical
heard there's a
elves.
stone circle with a tree inside
Right.
that they see.
Who's in that temple? That's sacred to us. It gives them the right to put a tree in there.
Do you have directions to that site?
Well,
If we head in.
yeah, if you head into the wood, well, a lot of the wood you'll find is cut down. But if you head in there a little bit, you'll find a stream. Once you find the stream, follow it up the hill, about 400 or 500 paces. There'll be a little old stone, stack of stones. We marked it. Turn right at that, and you'll find a couple more paces into the wood. You'll find the circle.
All right.
We haven't cleared that much yet because, well, they've gotten very violent recently.
Oh, I can't imagine.
Some of the
wonder
boys and I
why.
we're planning to get together and raid in there, but we just haven't gotten it decided when yet.
Let us have a look first.
Kill as many as you can.
It's like, I'm not going to tell you that I'm not planning to kill them. Not yet. He's like, yeah, we're planning to head out probably first light tomorrow morning. Take a look around, do some scouting, see what we can find.
Stay the night. And eat. I have the best cows in the neighborhood. Everybody knows this. We'll have some very nice beef.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
No,
Would you mind keeping your men out of the forest tomorrow while we're looking around? We just don't want to spook or alert them.
Are you sure? It's not safe. I could send some with you.
No, we'll be
Handle
good.
it.
Very brave. Okay. I will drink and toast your baby. Come, I have mead. I have clear wine. I have other stuff that we drink.
Other stuff that we drank.
Other stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mudslides, because they have a lot of cows, so a lot
It's
of
the
different
mocktail. Yeah.
mudslides. All right, we'll go. I'm not above. I will eat. I will definitely eat their food, even though I'm not going to give them the results that they're hoping for. But hopefully, they will be satisfactory nonetheless.
I will probably eat nothing here.
Wow, the honor. You know what? You get a check to your honor for that. You have honor. You have an honor passion. If you
Everyone
don't, you
has an honor
should.
passion.
Yeah.
I don't think I do. Oh, I do.
So- Yes. Well,
Check.
give yourself a check to that. You can see if it goes up because that's a pretty honorable thing. Yeah.
Is there supposed to be something here? I have no number.
60.
Just make it 60.
The standard. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it starts at
start
60.
there.
Free beef.
At some point in the night, though, I do take Kerr aside privately.
Sure.
Kerr, could I talk to you for a moment in private?
Sure.
So I'm sure you can tell by now, we're probably going into the woods at first warning. It does sound like it's going to be pretty dangerous. We don't know how the elves will first initially respond. So if you're not comfortable with going, you can stay here in the village. I mean, if not, I assure you we'll do everything to protect you while you're with us. But
You want me to stay in this village with these people?
no, I'd like to see how safe you feel about going into the woods tomorrow.
I mean, there's always a chance.
Yes,
But
sometimes
we
there's a
also
risk.
know that the people that we have here are not exactly.
They're not all like Restalar. A lot of our families are here too, who are good people.
Good people do bad things when they're told by an authority.
They do. But the chances of people attacking you here are a lot lower than us going into the woods.
Sure.
I just want to see how comfortable you feel.
I'm not staying here.
I'm not staying with these people.
These rubes.
And I would not recommend telling that one where the new fortress is. He's got hungry eyes.
He does have hungry eyes. That might be useful in other ways. It also could cause us a lot more problems.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably going to hear about it whether we tell him or not, though. Word is going
True.
to get out.
Sure.
But I
But
understand.
sometimes
You
later is
recommend
better than sooner.
you recommend maybe him not coming back with us.
Might be a good idea. He seems like a lot of anything he sees is his. Who knows? He might find that your new place is his too.
This is his home.
Is it? Where'd he get it from?
That's a good question, Kerr.
Did he get it from the elves? And before them?
How we've probably our this clan has probably been here for a while, right? Too. Not like ancient times, but once they came back, it's probably
No,
been
they
as long as we
literally
have.
so like their story. I mean, same as with the Harrowborn. Like you
Yeah.
guys lived here since the beginning, but humans had to flee when the Empire of
Yes.
when the Empire of Wormsfriends existed. Humans had
Yeah.
to, like the smart ones, like your clan and the Anjasi, got the fuck out before they were
Yeah.
like everyone left was killed by dragons. So you guys did the same thing. You left, you fled to the south, you lived
Yeah.
down there and served the trolls as mercenaries for a while, and then eventually like kind of wandered back.
But like,
and-
how long have we been back?
So the back part, I think, would be about 300 or 400 years, if I remember correctly, off the top of my head.
Oh wow, yeah, we've been here.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Is that a long time?
Oh, I mean, this is out of game. I didn't say that.
Mm.
Good
I'll
part,
go into the woods.
but okay. I'm glad you're safe. Just wanted to make sure. Okay.
I could get him some peppers.
They will probably know those peppers.
Let's we can
He's a cow farmer. What does he
Oh, I
know
thought you meant
about
the elves
peppers?
in the woods. I was like,
No.
the elves will know those
No.
He
peppers.
means
Oh, God.
Restalar.
Oh God.
Let's hold off until we come back. But I kind of like where you're going.
I will find new peppers too, and we will take care of it.
Okay. Just let me know before you do.
No.
Good talk.
No.
Good talk.
Look at Bryn. While Bryn's out talking to Kerr, who's gonna be like talking to us like, I think she's coming around to the idea. Looking after him.
No.
It certainly does seem like that.
No.
Yeah.
I could be like on the
I'm out there.
sidecar, like on the horse. Just ride
Look
along.
at them out there talking.
I
Check it
have a what is Ort? Ort is it's
Oh.
an elk. I have an elk.
An elk?
I do, I have
Okay.
an elk.
So here's the. I'm sorry. Yes. So yeah, it's like 300 years. Give her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other question. Once we go back, is my grandmother here in this town, or is she?
Yeah.
somewhere else?
She's close enough that you can go see her.
Okay, yeah, I will probably sneak out and pass on dinner to go find my grandmother.
Yeah, I also because the rest of Dessa's family is here.
Sure. Fair enough. Okay.
They're probably maybe together. Yeah.
I think they are actually. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they're together, and if I remember correctly, hold on, I'm really glad I opened this up to save it for the game because I was like, I might need. No,
Yeah.
I didn't. Look at me. I didn't get my list of people. I need to get that one. Hold on a minute. My huge list of all the
Yeah,
peeps.
I can't quite remember, but I kind of have a inkling that like
yeah, they were
Dessa's
close.
family-
I remember that. Or like,
Dessa's family kind of like housed with Esralas.
yep. And I
Oh.
remember, and correct me if I'm wrong about this. Not that they were necessarily like an item, but your grandma and Jody Whiteheart, the sage, who was Gordon Gar's older brother, were kind of like
Hanging out.
Like good
hanging
friends.
out. Yeah, like
were
old
hanging
people
out.
friendship. Yeah.
Yeah, good friends.
Not like my mom and Ashhart.
It could be. You don't know.
Or maybe like my mom and Ashhart.
Yeah, okay. I will give Rue a kiss on the cheek and let him know that I am going to go visit.
You're leaving me here with this guy.
I mean, you're welcome
all right.
maybe to come if you'd like. I'm going to tell her we're engaged, so.
How rude would it be if we all just left?
I mean, it would be underneath your family. It's understood that you haven't seen your
Yeah.
family in a while. That's a perfectly valid excuse to go see your kin. I mean,
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
I will catch up with you. I'm gonna have just enough drinks here to not be rude, and then I will meet you there.
Kerr wants to slip them some peppers. Okay, have a great night.
I will be very cautious of the food. I will pass on anything stew like.
Haha, joke's on you. He slipped it into the wine.
Ah,
But higher wine,
guy-
you say?
that's gonna be interesting. Like a pepper wine. Well, just like
Oh, yeah, no, like,
juice
they've
the
had, like-
peppers.
I'm sure that's
I-
a thing.
I've
I'm
seen
sure it's a
like
thing.
like chili vodka.
ooh, that sounds
Oh,
bad.
no, that actually sounds quite nice.
Just drink mace. Why don't you?
Yeah, seriously.
I
You
mean,
ever had like
yeah.
the chili, like pepper chili rim on like a jalapeno spicy margarita drink? Ah, so good. So good. Okay, anyway,
So, like, no.
I still have.
that on like a sober drink too.
I think the most memorable drink that we had was the your Bloody Mary up in Quebec
Yes.
and up in Montreal.
Yes, did something very similar. Oh,
Yeah,
so
it
good.
used pickled green beans instead of celery, and it rimmed the glass with Montreal steak seasoning.
Yeah, it was like a smoky. Oh, so good.
Wow. Look at the Canadians
That
inventing
sounds like it
something.
would be really good if the contents of the glass was actually steak instead of a drink.
It was
Tomato
very
juice.
good, though. It was tomato. Yeah, so good.
Tomato
Just
juice.
A1, just drink A1
Yeah.
or martini one.
Oh wait, A1. You said A1, and I was thinking V8. Never mind.
No, A1 steak sauce. You're like, yeah.
I mean,
steak
you-
sauce.
A1 is what Linda McMahon thinks all the school children should be trained on too.
Yeah, that's right.
Oh god.
Gotta learn how to use the A1. All right. Yeah. All right. So once we cut through your like catching up, who do you want to do first, Bryn or Des? I don't care. Who wants to see their family?
I think we're going to the same. Oh wait,
you're going to
saying
the same
that.
place?
Oh, you're
I-
saying
I,
that
I saw
mine's
them in
with
like the
Jody?
same area, as in
Yeah,
they
I
were
th-
like huts kind of next
Your
to each
grandma,
other.
she just doesn't have it in her to be around 8 children
Yeah.
all the
That's
time.
fair.
Yeah.
That's
so-
fair. We'll do Des first.
Sure. I gotta look up all the names of all your freaking kids. All your siblings. Hold on,
yep.
I have it. Hold on.
My nieces and
I
nephews.
have my list. I've aged them up, I believe.
Okay,
another
because I
year.
have not. Because I have Garrett,
Yep.
Orlfin, Ezra, Yana, and Venator.
Yep.
So like Garrett should be. Garrett's like a man by now, honestly.
Yeah.
Gosh.
Yeah. All right. Orphan
He was
should be
kidnapped and everything. It was great.
close. Ezra should be like 12, right?
Yep. I have Garrick at 16. Like, everyone was like 2 years apart.
Yeah.
So
Damn, he's a grown ass
Your
man.
brother's
Yep,
a man now.
gone through
He's got his tat.
Yep.
Aging him up. All right. So you head over and this man with a spear is like, who goes there in the dark?
Yeah.
And then he's
Just make
like,
a bear noise.
brother?
Shh. Shh. just
That's an
died.
inside joke.
All right, I was like, what did I do? You
It
got to
kills
tell me
Jess.
later. Okay.
Yeah. Des will step out and just how yeah, probably
How big is he?
Sprouted.
That's the question I was going to ask. Is he about the same size as you? Or
that
like,
that is a very good question.
does your family just grow him big?
I believe we just
Hey,
What?
you're from the other side of the family.
Yeah.
Who's the
You're
oldest
from the
girl?
Prax
There should be
side
at
of the
least
family.
one girl who's like 6'3" in your family who will end up 6'3".
that would be so cool.
Des does have two sisters. They are
Yeah.
currently 12 and 10 respectively.
Ah, damn. Okay, we won't know yet for a while.
It can be a bit. We might get there.
But yeah, no, my on the father's side, it probably grow him big because I did give him the name of Sarl Sarul
Starlf there is known for his battle cry.
Bear Claw.
Big dude.
Bear claw.
Big fan of your pastries.
Bear claw. So he was a baker. Yeah, so he's like almost your equal in height, and he's
Yep.
just like, oh, and just grabs you and like hugs you, and almost your equal in strength too.
Yep.
Now,
Just a little thinner. He hasn't quite filled all the way
yeah,
out
he hasn't
yet.
filled
like,
all out yet. Yep,
You're just about as big as Iru is.
I'm not skinny.
she's skinny like Rue.
Skinny like Ru.
He's like, oh, come in. Excuse me. Come in. And he just drags you in. And like everyone's kind of like, hanging around the fire, and they're just like, oh my God. And you're just tackled by siblings and taken down.
Yeah.
The
And
little
then your
ones, they
dad
go for the
hugs you
legs, they
afterwards.
bite your
Yeah.
calves until you
You know what they
buckle.
say? They know how to take you down.
Absolutely feral, smaller children.
But what's
And
like, they're not
Rala's
your
just
cat.
Rala's just cracking up at this. And then they're like,
They're worse.
Auntie
They're
Bryn!
children.
And then they just swarm Bryn and just like she's just like even the
Then she
8-year-old
helps them
is like
take down
bigger than her.
Discara.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh yeah, like fucking Esra and Yana are probably just like Bryn's height and just getting bigger.
Yep.
Oh
Yeah,
my!
that's definitely the case. You're
The
like
12-year-old's
the
already
pe-
taller
you're
than
like
Bryn.
Bryn, you're like the people I was bigger than are now equal to me.
Bigger than no one now. Womp womp.
Nope,
Womp
she got
womp.
one more. She got one more. Venatar is still
She's only 8.
still a
Yeah.
wee lad.
Aw.
Yeah. It's a he. Yeah. So, well, so you're dragged in and, asked to recount stories of what you've been and how have you been and have you heard anything from Whitewall, all that sort of stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Mm.
Des will
Yeah, good news. Mama's all right. The beard
Uh-huh.
says so.
A magic bird told us.
the magic bird told us that Mom's doing good.
What a great.
I'll tell him stories of like our battle with the trolls.
Yeah, fighting with the trolls in the
Fighting
Trollwood.
with the trolls.
Fuck yeah.
Ah.
The Battle of Gavrin's Bridge.
Gavrina being a badass with the giant
Mhm.
snapping turtle.
The what's another one? Oh, definitely got to tell him how I almost got an arm ripped off.
That was pre-marriage.
No, that was after.
Oh, really?
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. That's
Yeah,
twice you've
that
almost
was-
lost your arm. Yeah. No,
Yeah.
once you did lose it. The second time you
Speaking of,
almost
now
lost
that
it.
Harvar has that forge, the thing that I need him working on.
Mm.
Armor?
Brace the
The
arm.
Bracers?
bracer, yeah.
Yeah. Yes, well, yeah. Fair enough. It's going to take them a little bit to get it up and running a season.
Yeah.
So that way, yeah,
Thanks.
after the season. So in the fall, you will have it.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. They were like, I knew it was you. I told him, Pa, I told him it was them. And, they're kind of like, so unless you have something you particularly want to role play with them, they're just like overjoyed to see you for the evening.
Yeah, no.
Yeah.
Just okay, where the hell is my
So you tell them all about the new place that we have.
Yes, I let them
Yeah.
know. It's like, hey, like this is probably mostly a
Have to
discussion
discuss
I
with
have
Pa,
with
but
with Des's dad, but he'll let them know. It's like, hey, we found a old fortress. It has plenty of room for everybody. We would love it if everyone could join us again, because we won't be moving as much, because we
it's as
also
fortified as any place.
I'm also going to tell him about the dragon plinths.
Are you?
Yeah.
Damn. It's his dad.
Oh, you're telling your dad. Okay. I was
Yeah,
like, you're going to tell the children?
Oh no.
Yeah. So,
Don't tell
we'll
children
say
that.
that you probably stay like late into the
Yeah.
night talking. So like eventually they kind of all like drop off, but your dad and your older brother stay up because he's a man now too.
Yep.
So he's included in this stuff. And yeah, he's a man. He's a whole man, the man.
I'll have to roll up
Like
like
a
what he wanted
Yeah.
to go into.
Definitely. But yeah, he your dad's like it's safe, you say.
We have the protection of our Whiter Shavashak and
And the
The-
native spirit of that area place, yeah.
the native spirit that was protecting the area before.
Then others will too. It's they've been through here looking for us
How many
a
times?
couple times. Once was Lunars, real
Ask if
Lunars,
Kengar was there.
and others was just scum,
Just
turncoats,
local.
loyalists.
Have they found
Well-
anyone?
No. Tarkan has been good with hiding us every time. Bless you. But there are bounties on our heads. Survivors of the clan.
And the bigger kind of desk gets, I'm sure, the more dangerous you all become.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with out of game, like with I'm pretty sure Des and Rue have the highest reputations.
Okay.
I believe.
Oh yeah. Although
53.
don't know Kerr's reputation.
We don't know Kerr's reputation. But
He's
Kerr's
like,
is
I have a
more like-
-70, which
He's
just
like,
means
"Kerr!"
infamy.
No, or
Yeah,
lots of
it's
people know
honestly,
him. Yeah.
the way the system works is like infamy and fame, same thing. Doesn't matter.
Same thing, exactly.
It just depends on who you ask. Among the Hieroborn,
Right.
famous.
Yeah.
Among
Exactly.
the Lunars, infamous.
Yep.
yeah. Yeah. Des has got a 50 reputation, so
Yeah. So yeah, you be known. So yeah, we'll come. We'll definitely come as soon as possible. When you go back, we just have to pack up. We don't have much. We only have what we were able to carry.
I think we're gonna try to deal with the
The elf situation.
The Rastelar situation.
the situation that spawned is
The Rastal elf situation.
The rest
Is-
elves.
experiencing right now, but probably right after that we'll be heading back.
We're gonna invite a lot of us.
Any that wants to join.
I'll spread the word tomorrow. I'm sure there are ones who will want to come.
As for them and the people who have been with us, everyone probably just wants to see each other and feel like home again.
We're all safest together anyway. We'll feel like the Hieroborn again.
True.
Whatever happens, I'd rather it happen to all of us together. It's good to see you, son. And he's kind of send your brothers up. It's good to see you. And a big dad bro hug. Hug your
And they all
fathers. It's
start
Father's Day
crying
tomorrow.
together.
Yeah, exactly.
Just
Because the men are
one
emotional.
legitimate
Just one
bear hug.
manly tear.
All right, this is where I.
No, Orlanthe Manor, they yell a lot, cry a lot, and they're all over the place. Yeah.
Mm.
And the women are like these.
The women are like
idiots.
calculating, they're like plotting.
They're like these idiots. These lovable idiots.
You dumbass, but I
You-
love
all right.
you.
All right, Bryn. Yeah. What do you
I'm
do?
like,
You can slip
they're
away from
bear
that
hugging,
emotional
so
scene.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go to my grandma's place.
She's very, very close. I mean, honestly, she would have heard the commotion and come over. So she's there with Jody. Jody has been hanging out with her.
Oh, I mean, I go give her a hug.
And she's like, "Oh
Really
dear."
tight hug. How does she look?
Spr-
Okay, that's good. That's
Good.
good.
I mean, like haggard. It's been hard. She lost most of her cows, but she's getting by.
She was bad with them anyways. It's okay.
She's like, these idiots don't know how to herd their cows correctly.
They just walk away.
I've learned so much about, well, what I suspected were you and what you were doing, and it's just so
I'm
good
sure
to see
all
you.
of it's exaggerated.
And your cousin, and it's just so good to see you.
Yeah, we've been busy. It's good to see you.
I've been
too.
worried.
I'm doing okay. You know.
And Rue, where's Rue? He's not with you? Usually he's following you around somewhere.
Yes, he'll be joining us soon. He's finishing up his conversation with Rastelar. He's
Oh, Rostlar.
quite a way.
Sorry for him. No.
He's being the good leader, you know. His part. We're engaged. Yeah.
He finally asked you?
I
Or did you-
asked him.
Oh, good for you. He probably never would. have.
No, he would have. He would have.
He did like half a dozen times.
He asked. Yeah, he asked quite a few times before I actually asked him. It's a little scary, but
Of course it is. Anything worth doing is scary.
yeah. Yeah.
I have some tea.
How have you been?
Fine, fine. Just kind of boring. I wish I was younger, but nothing I can do to change that.
Well, we have a new home now. I'm hoping that you come with us.
Really?
Yeah, it's
Where?
really beautiful and cool. I don't.
At
What's the
the
area?
base of that mountain there.
Base of that,
it's in the
that little
Stormwalk Mountains.
pinprick.
You could say that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's
I
right
didn't know
on
there
the.
was anything out there.
It's right on the border. You can see your homelands from there. There's a cliffside where Des and I can see.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I'll
You saw
definitely
the
come. I've
block.
got
Tell me
nothing
you can see
here.
the block.
Yodi. Can Yodi come?
Yeah, of course.
Wait,
Everyone.
Yodi can read, right?
Yes,
Yeah, he's
Yodi
a
can.
sage. He's an actual Lankarmai
Yes.
sage. He's like he was the smartest dude in the Harborn clan.
Yodi's the one who read my letter for my parents too.
Yes.
He's Gordengar's older brother.
Oh
Yeah.
no.
I didn't know that. Did I
Mhm.
know that?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I mean everyone from our home is invited and more. Whoever wants to
I
come.
would love to come, Bryn. Says Yodi. But you need to catch up with your grandmother. I would
No,
love. I am
it's
in,
okay. You can
but
stay, Yodi.
no, it's fine. You have the important family things. I'm old. I need to stretch my legs and I have to pee. It happens all the time when you get to be my age. You talk. And he just goes to take a walk.
Well,
I think that's how she ends up there, but walking away and die. That's how people die in this games.
if he's out alone, true.
There's
With-
not a park bench. It's not nighttime and snowing. Okay, he's safe.
Okay. I think it's a place to die
The
though.
masculine urge to bleed out here.
Why does this sound familiar to me?
It's a picture that I showed. It's just like there's a picture, just a park.
Yes.
bench that's gently
Yeah,
snowing.
okay,
And
yes.
underneath it, there's just a quote that just says, "The masculine urge is to bleed out and die."
Okay, I was like, why is this so clear in my mind? I did want to ask you, Gran, though. I was
Yes.
thinking about going to Prax. Do you think that there are clans there that would help us? That would want to join the fight?
I haven't been there in many, many years, but so here's the thing you have to understand about Prax, as I know it right now. All the clans fight over the best grazing grounds, which is basically Prax. You have Prax, and then you have the Vulture Country, which is out past Pavis. The Sable tribe fought with the Lunars at Grizzly Peak and aided in their conquest of Pavis. They would control most of the good grazing lands right now, which would mean that our relatives, the Bison tribe, might be very far out and very hard to find.
Hmm.
You
know
also
why?
have the Polzoni, which are not really a tribe of Prax, but are in a way. I mean, the other tribes don't want them around, but they ride horses, and we never like that. And I've heard that a lot of the Dunduelos clan joined them. Those Dunduelos were the ones who got kicked out of their land so they can build the temple. So if I were looking for people to join soon, I would look for the Dunduelos.
Hmm. Do you know why the Sable clan fought with the Lunars? Did the Lunars help them kind of get control, or
It's the Lunar
They just
way.
made an
They
alliance?
pick one and divide. But I mean, everybody in Prax has always fought everybody for everything.
And that just happened to be the one that they backed.
Right.
Mm.
Just like the Lunars backed the Sinsinia, or the Sinsinia are willing to help the Lunars to some degree because they helped them fight the Talmori.
The Cincinia? What the? Does that
They
mean
they're
anything?
they're a Sardarite tribe that like really hate the wolves. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
They're not really Lunars, but and even just within tribes, the Lunars come and they find some jack off like Kanghar who wants to be king and they back him.
I was like, King, I will kill King again.
Would you want to come with us?
Home or to Prax?
Well, but I mean, for sure to home, but to Prax.
Home, absolutely. Prax, as far as my old bones can carry me, maybe. I haven't seen it in a long, long time.
You'll be able to see it at least. You can see the block from that cliffside.
Oh, the block. There's swamps around there, you know. Brew. We used to go fight the brew. Oh,
Okay. Well, I'll
Come
just
here, I have something
I'll
for
catch
you.
up with my gran.
no, I have something for you first. Come on. I was able to get it when I left. It was one of the only things. Well, I could only left with what I could carry, but this is much too important. She's kind of like going through like all these like bags and shit in her little hut, and she takes out. It's a
Another
little.
one.
Nope.
Okay, good.
No. It is like kind of wrapped in like a white cloth. Then she takes it out and she goes, "Here, take it."
Okay, gran.
Open it.
Okay. I'm opening it. Yeah.
It's woven. It's just like a small piece of a rug. It's just like just
A
big enough.
rug?
It's
say
like a
rug?
small piece of like a woven rug. Yeah,
Okay.
like it's not a weaving pattern that you recognize.
Uh-huh.
It's not Orlanthi. She goes, "That was well, it's just a piece of what's left of it. It was a rug from my own grandma's tent." I kept it with me, and I, it was part of my home when I came here and married your grandfather. It's she cut it off and gave it to me when we got married, and I always thought I would give it to you when you got married. So that'll be a little early, but my wedding gift to you.
No, I love it. I'll bless our home with it. We're still kind of finishing putting it together. Rue will love this.
Show up at any moment he wants. Huh.
Yeah, why not?
You just stumble in right there.
Awkwardly.
Oh, come in.
Hello?
Oh, that's the dog. Oh, all right. Down. So,
So this so remember you can't jump on her, she's getting old. As soon as she sees her,
oh,
it's so good to see you. You
come
look
on,
well.
son. Oh, just get into like
Oh,
a.
my
She's
God.
surprisingly strong for a wiry little grandma.
Oh my God. Well, we're not
She doesn't
married
herd the
yet. A
cows.
lot
She
of
just
things
picks them
can
up and
happen.
moves them.
Stop it,
That's my
you.
grandma's strength.
Nothing could happen.
A lot of things could happen, which is why we might as well just call him Sonny. I can call him Sonny now. Hugs him
Okay.
even tighter.
Oh, jeez.
He's got the biggest smile. He's so happy.
Hopefully it'll be soon. We're hoping on very soon.
Oh, I wouldn't miss it for anything. Jody, get back here. Oh,
Seems like it's shaping up to be a really big wedding.
Jody was
A lot of
like
folks seem
literally
to be
just
interested in coming
outside
back.
waiting awkwardly.
What?
They're getting married. Oh, congratulations.
Jody. He's gonna hug Jody too. And
Yeah,
Gordo.
he's like, I always knew. He kind of gives you a big hug.
You always knew what?
You too.
Don't let her know the secret.
Yeah, well, he wore me down.
It's what happens usually.
Yeah.
I think I have some wine here. It says Rolian wine. Cost me a pretty penny, but I got it from Ezrala's dad. So he gave me a little bit of a price. We were saving it for something special, and this is as special as it can be. And he gets out a little bottle.
Aw.
Let's have a toast. And he pours some
Yay.
Ezrolian wine for all of you guys.
Aw.
Your grandma's like, you didn't tell me you spent money on that. And he's like, well, you wouldn't have wanted me to.
Rue's like, he's gonna give Bryn a little nudge under the table, like, look at them. Vibe check. It's happening.
Yeah,
Bryn's like,
it's
I
kind of
hate it.
like, you know
I know.
what it is?
Bryn, like,
It's,
you have no idea. Bryn has been resisting so long. She's like, no, people fall in love and then they die and then their lives are ruined forever. And look, her grandmother's finding love again.
this is like,
Well,
yeah, it's
this
like,
is
but you know what
hope.
it is? It's
Hope
like,
that Rue can love again after.
You're not going anywhere.
it's like that, like adorable, like old people relationships, like where it's
Yeah.
just like,
Where they still hold
you know,
hands.
yeah,
Yeah.
right, exactly. Like they just like when they find love again when they're old. I always think that's like absolutely adorable. So yeah, that's what it is. And it's like kind of like, it's like it defies the definition because it's like they're so old that it's just like, we just like we don't have to. We're old enough and wise enough to set all the bullshit aside and just enjoy it for what it is. That's what they
And
are.
it's like you can love each other for your true and almost like final version of yourself too. Like you've had your whole life and like
Yep.
this is you after everything.
Yep, exactly. Scars and all. Beautiful thing. Yep.
Cute.
Yeah.
He will stay up with everybody and laugh and tell jokes and
Yeah, you
it's
guys
about courting Bryn.
You guys have a very good night. You do
There are
get
lots
And all
some.
the trouble
that.
she's put him through.
You get some. You get some updates on like just like local. Oh, and you know what? Hold on, I will update
So
you
and
on
so had a
some of them.
baby, like
Well, you remember who was your buddies that had the?
Signer and D.
Yeah, they're like, Sider's little boy. He's walking now. Can you believe it? And talking and yeah, just stuff like that.
Oh, I know.
Karen
Baby.
Star.
Arissa's gonna be so happy to see the little tyke running around.
Yeah.
More kids and
Arissa's
babies at the
sisters
court.
are doing so wonderful. Oh, Arissa went off to see her grandma.
Yeah.
She better have gone off to see Grandma Whiteheart, right? Oh yeah. Okay,
Of
good.
That means we left. Where's Kerr? Did you leave Kerr alone with Rastelar and his men?
Rue's just like,
We're all visiting our
We just hear a cackle in the distance.
I went looking for some peppers because I used them
Okay.
all.
he's
So then you went into the
foraging.
woods alone.
No. He's just foraging like the hillside. He's
What
foraging
what-
in the dark.
are
Where
you
the
doing,
elves
Kerr?
have attacked.
Well,
Well,
I
if the
wanna be
elves kidnap him,
prepared.
half our problems might be solved by the time we find them.
Oh no. I'm foraging. Like I said, I ran out of peppers. I have an idea.
Oh, no.
If I can't find those peppers, I'm looking for new peppers or new mushrooms or whatever type.
So
Berries,
give me
roots, even anything interesting.
give me so you can roll once, but I want plant lore and survival. Survival is if you find something. Plant lore is if you know what you find.
I love that he's running around and he has like the forests and fields are full of such bounty and he has no idea what anything is and he's like, this looks good for something. And he just takes it. Delectable tea or deadly poison. Yeah, I did leave him alone.
Is it not?
Massive fail.
Yeah, you know the guys back at the
Okay.
fort
So the first one was
might have a
survival.
little point about him needing to be minded by someone.
Survival and plant lore.
I don't think I have any survival.
Okay. roll.
Exactly. It's even better.
Yeah, this is even better. Where is survival? So 15. So I gotta roll under it, right?
Mm-hmm.
I did not. I rolled a 54.
You're not able to find peppers.
Oh no.
All right, so let me go for the plant. So I can't do any plant lore,
Well,
unfortunately.
you would have failed plant lore too. So yeah,
He's like,
you
I'm
can't
gonna pick something. A weed,
something?
perhaps.
Something.
I like to feel like you pick everything that you can find, you put it in a circle, and then you spin around until you're dizzy and you fall. And the first one that you see, you're like, "This is the one," and that's how you do all of your foraging.
I'm pretty much like it's pretty much like Skyrim. Like, oh, what's this?
Oh.
Oh. Oh no, I'm being attacked. I'll just eat a bunch of cheese.
That's Valheim. Hold on. Okay, I'm ready now.
That's Skyrim too. That's a lot
Yeah,
of
that's
survival
true.
games.
Yeah, it is.
That's what
Yeah.
to say. That's how
Elder
you survive.
Scrolls.
Pretty
Just
much
the Elder Scrolls.
every single survival game.
All
You're like,
right,
I
so
will eat
that's-
400 wheels of cheese.
So yes, then if I can,
I'll wind up like the R guy if I did that.
I would love then to ask somebody to help me look for some.
It's night now, dude.
Damn it.
Yeah.
Damn it.
Someone's like, actually, someone is like, sees you out there, like, get in, the elves, they'll come out, they'll come after you. Get back, man. You don't want to be out here.
So you go to that guy's house wherever he lives. Just invite yourself
Oh,
in.
thank you for saving me.
Oh, thank you so much for your hospitality and your invitation. He's like, wait, what? And you're just like, going back to his
It's
house.
too late. I'm like a vampire. You've already invited me in.
And then eventually, after
he's going back. He was one of Rastlar's guards, so you just go back there.
Oh,
That's
okay.
where you go.
I was like, great.
Gonna cut
Once
this
I'm
nonsense
finished,
in
celebrating being with my wonderful family again, I'll be like, we lost Kerr, but okay, he's back at Rustlers.
Yeah.
He'll
Like I
come
back and
home
you
when
see-
he's hungry.
Like you come,
Kerr.
like you
He
see me
lives up
back.
to the name.
I'm like all sad. Like what? We're finding peppers.
Arissa is going to cultivate a pepper so hot and give it to you as a gift because that's what she does. She's very thoughtful.
She comes up with the Reaper. It's like it's the Orisa Reaper instead of the
That
Carolina
would
Reaper.
be so kind.
You just like, taste is the
Me.
bright, a
That's
gift
Orisa.
from your loyal servants. It's like, I have the fire rune, but why is my ass on
This
fire?
is the Pale Reaper.
Where do you guys sleep?
I'm staying probably with my grandma.
Rue will stay with them.
Okay. Everybody
Yeah,
stays
well-
with their family then. Kerr
Yeah.
sleeps in the hall with everyone else. All right, Kerr, do you want to do something at night? I'll just give you this one opportunity. Go for it, man.
Well, I have to go exploring. I've never been to this town before.
Well, I mean, this is just the hall. Like, it's kind of like, they put the benches away and everyone kind of sleeps around it, like sort of thing. Like very Viking-y.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like a Viking
What
hall,
can
like a
you
mead
get
hall.
up to?
I know. I can't be like a dad much of a jerk, like where I can like light a fire or something like that too as well.
He's
Yeah,
like,
that'd
not
be like-
arson. That's too far.
That's too far.
You tie everybody
Murder.
who's sleeping shoelaces together or to the person next to them.
I mean, they
And
probably
then just yell fire. To get up.
Actually, I do like the idea of making like the floor very slippery somehow. Yeah, I'm sure there's some.
Okay, I will assist this. I mean,
I
there's
want to
cooking-
find some soap.
There's cooking that's going on. Soap
will
would
find
probably be in
some-
fairly short supply, but there is
I
cooking,
probably-
meaning that there's
Lord.
grease.
Grease all of the mugs.
Lord.
Yeah, there's grease
I'm-
around. You can easily locate some cooking grease if you shuffle around and look for it.
Okay, I find some grease.
Mhm.
Where did the Hulk Hogan go through? The door that he went through.
He's got like his own he has more like it's more like Vikings like in the hall. God, I can't think of his name already. Ragnar has it's like his area is just kind of like behind like a
Where he
partition.
lurks. Yeah.
That's basically what he has. He's just it's like
just like a backdoor private room area.
yeah, but it's not like there's not like a door with like a whole wall or anything. It's more just like a
Yeah.
partition sort of deal.
Yeah, it's probably like a fur
Yeah.
hanging or something.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly.
So
what
he
it
has
is.
to come out of there
Yes.
Yep.
eventually.
Mhm.
Oh no! I spilled some grease all over the floor.
Fine. Okay. Okay.
Just grease the floor.
Morning.
You're like, oh no, somebody put ants in everybody's pockets while they were sleeping.
Oh yeah, that'd be another good one too as well. Oh no! I just leave crumbs all over the place, and there's just ants everywhere.
Okay, ants are fine. Crumbs is bad.
What
Well,
crumbs
what
will
do the
attract
ants
the
get?
ants?
The ants need to eat too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ants love
You can't just,
crumbs.
you just can't like take a bunch of ants and like chuck it at a house.
You somehow catch a screech owl and release him to the rafters of the longhouse.
All right. Well,
we have
stopping
an
with the
owl
grease,
already.
that's enough. So morning comes, and Kerr, just roll something.
Just roll dice. Just roll a percentile.
Roll die and tell me low or high.
Roll trickery.
Or just roll a percentile and tell me what you got. Either way.
I got 58.
Okay, fair enough. I was going low or high, so that's high. So where do you set up for the night to sleep?
Oh, I want to see this. So I'm like
That's what
kind
I
of like
figured.
almost in the corner. So
Mhm.
you kind of can't see me, but I can kind of see you.
Okay. Morning comes. People are starting to like get up and about and such. Do you see Castellar come out? And he's just like, Fran takes a very good Hulk Hogan, like legs in the air, bump on his back. And he's just like, son of a bitch. Damn,
I go over. Are you
He like,
okay?
nails the lower back. Oh, my back. I hurt this back fighting. Fucking Sambari. Oh, God.
Of course, I go over
I
because
threw it
I'm
out.
concerned
Oh, my
about
God.
it.
He's like my Winnebago.
I need my lumbago. I need a healer. Oh. Oh.
That's
I'll go
another
get
great
one for
inside
you.
joke.
Oh. Oh. Why is it so damn slippery? Ah. And you leave him cursing. Everyone else wakes up to a wonderful morning with your family.
Mm.
Birds are
And,
singing, snuggled in with the love of my life.
Breakfast is made of eggs and fried bread.
Get a good breakfast, get ready to go talk to the elves, and hopefully not immediately be met by a hail of arrows.
Fair enough. You find Kerr hustling back with Orissa.
What's that about? That doesn't look good.
Oh, you should have seen it. The Hulk Hogan, he fell.
Oh,
The Hulk fell.
The Hulk
The
stood
Hulkster
down.
fell down.
Oh, all right.
He fell on.
He's back.
Right.
That's what they do.
Right. Did you have a good night's rest, Kerr?
Of course.
All right. It could be a long day, so.
Cool.
You want to be careful, Kerr. These people also defend their homes and the people in this town.
Sure.
One injured warrior makes them a lot more vulnerable for when the
Yes.
woods come.
That's how it works.
All right. I'm thinking we head to the Standing Stone area.
Okay. Orissa's like, I'll just stay here and watch over him.
Icy Hot is back.
Yeah.
See, I gave.
Yeah,
a
Rue will say
reason
if you haven't
for
visited
characters,
Signer
yeah.
yet, her little boy is doing really well. You should go say hi.
Oh, I was with my own kids, but yeah, I'll go today. Mhm.
Oh, that's right. All of Orissa's little siblings are here too, right?
Mhm. Yep.
Right. He'll leave Orissa to tend to the folks here, make sure everybody's all right. We'll be fine. Not a scratch on us. I'm sure of it.
Be careful, she says.
I have a plan. Sort of.
Gosh,
Be
I know
extra
we're
careful
coming
then,
back, but it's
she
so
says.
hard to leave family just even for a day. Okay. All right.
All right, I'm thinking we get into the woods and we should leave. I'm going to leave my weapons.
Oh, going unarmed. Ooh.
Yeah.
Good job.
Okay. Are you where? Whose weapons are you leaving? Where? Like, who are you leaving them with someone? Like, what's the story here?
You can probably just leave them with my grandma, honestly. Or are you
Yeah.
leaving kind of nearby?
Yeah, he'll leave him with Bryn's grandma. He leaves him with the warriors at the hall. They might be suspicious that I'm not going to kill all the elves.
Yeah. Fair enough. All right. So you leave your weapons.
Like, no, I'm gonna do it with my teeth, man.
Yes.
Definitely.
Are you losing your weapons?
I do think it's a good idea to leave my axe behind,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not sure about my bow. To a degree, it's a I'm not bringing an axe. I don't want to take down trees, but the woods are still full of danger, not only elves.
Don't worry, Des. You have me.
I'm still bringing my spear. I'll probably leave all my other weapons.
I
Shields
do
behind, but-
I do believe that Naru not bringing any weapons is a good idea.
I think I should leave my armor too.
Like a half wolf, and he's got Syl.
Yeah, if I need to, I can have weapons.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm
same.
gonna leave my armor too.
but
That's
Wow.
right. You turn into a bear. Okay.
If I need to, I can put fur on. We'll be fine.
Okay.
I'm pretty okay too. But I'm gonna take my spear. You're thinking about leaving your armor too?
Yeah,
I will also leave my armor.
just taking your shield.
No, you think I should take my shield? I'm gonna just bring my spear.
You should bring your shield.
That's a lot to carry.
Rose like, be safe. Bring your shield.
Like a shield spell, though, don't you? If you really had to.
Yeah, I've got there.
I do not have a shield spell.
Oh, you
I
don't
guess
have
that's
shield.
a common one. That's a common one, right?
No, it's not.
Oh no, then I do not.
I got
That's a good
protection.
one. You should have it. But you
Yeah.
probably have protection, maybe.
Nope.
You don't have protection? You just spirit magic spells?
Girl, I am all offense.
It's your glass cannon. All right.
I'm just
cool.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I have shimmer. That's
Oh, yeah,
my
shimmer's good. All right, cool.
Yeah.
You mean you have a means of being harder to hit, basically. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So you set off, unless anyone else has anything they want to do before they leave.
Des will leave his armor behind too.
Okay.
I'll bring my spear. That's about it.
Once we get into the woods, just
Mm-hmm.
a little ways, we're just gonna put out a little howl. Doesn't know how much beast speech elves know, but it's a little like, hello, I am here. I am not trying to sneak up on you, howl sort of thing.
Fair enough. So you follow the directions that Raslar had given you, and you can see as you head out, definitely there's been some clear cutting of forest around here, and there's stumps and stuff like that.
How much has been done? Is it a lot?
I would say several acres. Let's put it that way. So that's still a decent amount. I mean, it's not a ton because we're not talking about a lot of people here, but it's enough to be oh, wow, they
that's
definitely.
a lot.
That's
more than
smart.
that.
Yeah, that's enough to piss
Yeah.
somebody off for
Yeah.
sure.
And you
Yeah.
can see parts where there's been burns, where trees and stuff are burned up, where there's been fires and stuff like that. As you're walking, you're like, oh, wow. Yeah, there's definitely been some burning going on up in here.
I am bringing Ort, by the way, too.
Okay, fair enough. So you get kind of to the edge of where it's the end of that clear cut thing, and you let out that howl. No response whatsoever.
We'll head in now that
you
I've
just
announced
hear-
myself.
You know what the woods sound like, and it's you hear birds and stuff in the woods, birds, and it's summer, so you hear some insect life going and buzzing around and stuff like that. It's kind of a summer wood that you hear.
Mm.
All right, just like with the trolls.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm just gonna walk into that.
So you
Yeah,
find the
but
stream.
we're-
You find the stream that he was talking about, and then you follow it to where
To the
you see the stacked up rocks, and you're like, okay, so take a right here, and you head deeper into the wood, and you find a circle of very short. You recognize it instantly. This was definitely an Orlanthi holy site because the top of your own sacred hill was the same thing. Only they were bigger stones, but standing stones. These are roughly about Rue's height, maybe a little shorter. So between 5'10", 6 feet tall kind of thing. They have like, you can see on them like very old like spirals of like air and Roshan runes carved into them, but age has like worn them down and there's moss on them and stuff like that. It's been a very long time since they've been maintained. But in the middle of it is tipped over. There's a dead oak tree that was like cut down,
They really fucked this one up, didn't they?
and the earth all around it, there was like grass and stuff, is dead. So everything that was in that circle is like the vegetation wasn't burned or anything. It's just dead.
Oh, okay.
It died somehow.
Oh no, is this a dryad tree? I don't know if I can tell having seen one, but I'm gonna go like
Give me
I'm gonna go look at it.
intelligence check. Your intelligence times 3, because this will be a little hard for you.
Yeah. Nah, I missed it.
Okay. Dead oak
So.
tree.
We do have a reroll from Fenris and some rerolls all around still.
I am gonna save it. I'm gonna go on the assumption that it could be, but I don't know because I don't know that much about elves and dryads. I've only met one.
But we can definitely tell, like, this is not natural. Like, something
Yeah, some
Something
special kind of magic or something here
magic
has been
happened here.
offended, corrupted, killed something. Okay, I think they'll notice us if we stay here.
You say that, and an arrow goes
I was gonna say, don't we
right
walk
past your face and sticks.
Oh, they
like,
timed that one.
sticks in
I
a
knew
tree,
they,
like,
they knew they
right
were going
by.
to say that.
Kerr.
As you're thinking that, Kerr, an arrow shoots and goes like straight between your legs.
Oh, he did
Uncomfortably.
that
Hands
one.
up immediately!
Ah.
Uncomfortably close to you. Des, one lands like right at your feet. And same thing, Bryn. Very close arrow just whizzes. You feel it whiz like right. You know how you have like the little thing that like is tied in your hair?
Yeah.
Actually moves that because it goes so close to your
Cool.
head. Yeah.
Hello? Where?
What do you do? Everyone like hands up.
Rue just puts his hands up immediately. He's like, hello!
I'm gonna ask
We're
everyone
not-
else what they're doing.
I mean, I'm not being
Oh,
aggressive.
yeah.
I'm just.
We're not here for
holding
violence.
I'm not putting my hands up, but I'm holding my. I'm
That
not
was a
being
warning
aggressive.
shot.
I'm just following it to see if I see anything.
You
Like the direction
see
it goes.
nothing from that way direction that the arrow came from, but you do see stepping out of the woods closest to, in between where Des and Rue are. She kind of steps out from behind a tree, and all of a sudden she's just there. She's very small. What's your size, Rue? Des, what's your size?
18.
No, I'm talking about. I'm sorry. I meant
Rue.
Bryn.
Rue.
I went Bryn. I
Bryn.
did the
Bryn.
old man thing when I did everybody's name.
Like,
But I
I'm
meant-
8. I'm size
slowest
8.
an adult can be.
Yeah, you are. This being is only a little bit bigger than you, actually.
Oh.
But she's
Uh-oh,
got.
that means she's very dangerous.
She's got. Her skin looks like very polished maple wood,
She's like,
and she has like very green eyes, and on her arms and her legs, where there would be greaves or vambrances, it's just like looks like rougher bark. And the same thing with her head. There's like what looks like a helmet. It's like just bark. Sticking out under one ear is just like a couple of like maple leaves. Her chest piece, however, is a verdigris copper, which has on it a dancing human woman with an axe in one hand and something severed in another.
Top score!
And she's
What?
carrying also a very pale green copper axe, like battle axe. And she just stares you people down. And she says, "The only reason you're still breathing is because I do not recognize you.
We're not
Why
from
are you
Swan.
here? And what do you want?"
We've come to talk. We want to end the bloodshed between your peoples if possible.
She looks at the tree. And she looks at you and she
I
goes,
know.
"You're standing somewhere sacred. You shouldn't be standing there."
And back up. It's like wherever you want me to go.
I mean, I'll back up too, out of the dead leaf circle.
Yeah, Des will follow suit.
Mhm. She walks a little closer so like you can hear her better, but she's still keeping her distance. So she's probably like 10 yards away from you guys now, kind of like on the edge of the ring of stone.
I'm Ruin live son of Blackstag Vale.
I have not heard of it.
It's a ways from here.
It's actually not that far.
It's a short hike from here.
It's just over that mountain.
It's over that ridge.
My people seldom leave their homes.
Same for
We
us.
didn't want to leave ours, but we were forced to. The Lunars came.
Seems like there's much of that recently.
There is.
She looks at the tree again.
Was it someone?
She looks back at you. Her eyes kind of glow. It's a little weird. But she says, she was Mother Earth. I'm sorry. She was Mother Oak inside the Ring of Stone.
I was like, that's really bad, Mother Earth.
Mother Oak inside the Ring of Stone.
I met Tarn DC once.
Let me give her a skill check to vibe check you.
Good name you got.
I'm like, I met a dryad one time, and she did not kill me. That is my claim to
She
fame.
looks at you. She stares at you for a long time. I don't believe you lie. Why did you meet her?
I went to ask for help, guidance.
And did she grant it?
You know, I don't think I don't know that time's played out long enough yet to know, but she was hospitable. She considered
DC
what I had
seems
to
much
say.
that we cannot. I am she who stands beside the seventh stone. It was my job to guard Mother Earth inside the circle of stone. Mother Oak inside the circle of stone. The humans came in the dark season while I slept. My green brothers and sisters were off hunting down some trolls who came to our wood with fire.
We're making too many friends with too many enemies.
I was not here to guard her.
I know words aren't much, but I'm very sorry for your loss.
Words will not repair, and repay what only can be repaid in blood.
Seems to me blood has been shed on both sides.
Not enough.
When I spoke with Tarn DC, I came to speak about the Lunars and their conquest and their penchant for building and felling and taming everything.
The Lunars are no friends of ours. We know what they did to the Forest of Rist. Which you guys might actually not know.
Is that
do
from
not know.
Sambari lands?
I'm sorry?
Is that from Sambari lands?
Nope.
Oh, then okay, no.
You know what, Kerr? What's your skill? You have some history and stuff. What skill? What do you got in your history skills?
Let me take a look.
You might know a little bit about the Forest of Rist.
Oh shit! I should have like vibe checked Kerr with.
So I've got you said knowledge.
Yeah.
So I've got Ermal, Hurtling, Elder Race Lore, Farm.
Roll Elder Race Lore. That's one that will definitely kick in here.
All right, let's see.
And you can if
I
you want.
rolled 100.
Yeah. Wrist, man. You got 2 of them where your hands are. All right. Wrists.
So
You have rerolls if you want.
Mm-hmm.
might be a good idea, just in case
Yeah.
for this.
You
one.
also can augment this with something if you want.
Probably should.
Yeah.
I will roll again. I will take one of the rerolls.
What are you gonna
Mhm.
augment with?
You have to augment first if you are augmenting.
How do I do augment again? It's like one of the.
So you pick a rune and you justify why it's related.
So you could pick like a power,
Sort
like
of.
truth or harmony or
Truth
fertility,
is going to be
or
very
you could
different.
do an elemental.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be
Okay.
work. That would
Now
work.
I think I remember.
Or one of your passions.
Or one of your passions. Yes, that's fair. If you have a passion that is related to that. You could, there's a man rune. I don't know if that's helpful.
Yeah, I do have a man rune and a beast rune. And pretty much it's for the history of
Stasis, movement, change.
pretty much a history of what the Lunars did to the Dryad, correct? Or the history
Wrist.
to what they
It's
did.
a history of
You
wrist.
want to know about the Forest of Rist? What that means to you? You of all these people because you did go and get educated somewhere, so you might have a shot at knowing this. So
Yeah, I'm just trying to look at like what would make sense.
what passions do you have?
Where are the passions again? I see a mental power.
If you're looking at
Passions would be on
elemental,
yeah.
Oh, there it is. There it is. I have hate Lunars, loyalty.
Yay.
Good one. That'd be a good one. That would be one that would
Okay.
work. I'll give you that one because we're talking about what stuff
Yeah,
the
you're like,
Lunars
wow,
did.
you're just looking for any news of what the Lunars have next done to be huge dicks, and you're like, wrist.
Okay, I will use that. Now, what does that add? I forget.
so you have to
So
you
roll.
roll
you
it?
got to roll. You have to roll under your first thing. You got to do is roll your percentile dice and roll under
Under
your hate for Lunars.
action.
And if you
Yeah.
skid at that, you get an additional 20% to your
Yep, I did that.
skill.
Or more.
How did you do?
So I rolled a 54, and my hate
Is
is
70.
for Lunars 70.
All right, so you
Okay.
add 20 to your elder
Your
race
elder
law
race
now.
lore.
Yep.
Elder.
And then roll under whatever that is with the 20 increase.
Okay, let's go again. 95.
All right, you just don't know wrist.
Nope.
Wow.
I rolled 100 and then a 95.
Wow.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's all right.
This is how I roll.
Let's say this because that's not a fumble. Well, I think it might be a fumble. Either way, you know that the Lunars did something to elves at some point in time, and you don't know what. You don't know exactly what they're talking about, but you know there was something. Oh, hey, man! But see, thank you for the roll, Jayton Millie. But we pretty much just kind of stick to like one reroll.
Yeah, we get
keep
one
doing
Yeah.
it.
one reroll.
One shot at
Then
it.
we
Yep.
let it ride.
Let it ride.
But
So
you have
anyway,
one for later, it seems like.
you all know now,
Yeah.
like clearly something was done at wrist. But
Yeah.
anyway, we'll just pick
I
up there.
imagine they did terrible things to that sacred force.
Mhm.
They won't stop.
They are not the ones who killed Mother Oak inside the Ring of Stone.
They're not.
I want vengeance on those.
On all of them?
I really don't want there to be fights.
No, I mean it's completely understandable, but more blood is just going to lead to more violence and more blood on both sides. But we have a
So we
chance
are to just
end it.
accept
No.
the
but we have-
killing of one of our dryads.
No, but we
By
have
men, men whose lives are nothing but the flashing of a firefly on a fire season eve, who dare to think that they own the earth, who is the mother who gives life to them and everything, and was here before them and will be here after they are long gone and dead in her.
Question for you, Christian.
Yes.
I've got an idea, but I don't know how crazy it is
Okay.
in the context of norms and mores of our peoples.
Yep.
So I'm looking at this stone circle that is ancient and sacred to my people and the Orlanthi, with the dead tree that is ancient and sacred to their people inside of it. And how mad would people be if I suggested we destroy the circle, the stones that are sacred to us?
So I mean, I don't know how much the elves would be because like what was special about it is already gone, right? So that how you talking about like the
Our
people?
Like
pretty
this was a
fucking
place that
pissed.
two sacred things to each of us grew in harmony, and one is gone. And if we destroy the other, then it'll remind us.
So I would tell you like that would be sacrilege on a level that like Bryn would probably leave you.
Ah, fuck. Okay, never mind.
I also don't think that would be particularly helpful.
I mean, is it considered to be blasphemy for like a dryad to like literally have their spot like in the middle of this other circle? Because I guess that's also
no, because to
kind of
them it's just rocks. Like,
Not really, because it would be Orlanth is in charge of the air, Ronaldo's in charge of the earth. And the
Yeah.
elves are real tight with Ronaldo. So, like, if
But
she's
Orlando
like, hey,
is the husband of Ronaldo too.
correct.
So like they
So
they
it's kind of like,
acknowledge they
Yeah.
it's acceptable that, there's a little bit of crossover is acceptable.
Yeah.
As you ponder this, I might suggest that we take our break here. If you want to take a couple minutes to think about that. Usually
Yes.
Sarah winds us
Yes,
up, and
I
I'm going to be the
do.
one to do that.
I'm gonna get
'cause I
snack. Snack
want to
will
go
help me
pee.
think.
Yeah, so I will be right back.
That's me. I always got ideas, and I'm like, "How big of sacrilege is this?" And you're like, "This is enormous sacrilege. You would never consider this." And I was like, "Cool."
Stop trying to destroy the bridge.
it's also like it's a sacred site, and like that was a living tree entity thing. I just
Yeah,
don't-
but our sacred
Same.
sites are alive to us.
Yeah.
Too.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I kind of have an idea. Go take your breaks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
go take your breaks.
Mm.
I'll chill with you, Kent, and chat for a little bit.
Yeah.
Then I'll go get food.
Yeah. I have some ideas as well. Idea might change, but have something. And it could yeah. Oh.
She's really cool looking though.
Mm,
And she's a copper axe. That's interesting.
yeah. I mean,
Copper axe, kind of?
so the how it kind of thinks it points to me where it's just like it's like, oh yeah, like this was a site to Orlanth, and now it is a site to Ronaldo,
Yeah.
and our own people kind of committed the blasphemy.
Yeah. Yeah. Orisa can't bring a tree back to life, probably, can she?
It's probably been too long, and now because they cut it down in dark season,
Or it's
or
summer.
yeah,
in 2 seasons.
our resurrection's only like generally it's 7 days.
Yeah. God.
Yeah.
God.
What did I miss?
Nothing.
No, we were just
Just thinking about the lunars pissing in our waterfall. This is 100 times worse.
Fuckers.
And it's
Those-
our people.
Filthy fuckers. Yeah.
And it's our people.
our people fight our people. Oh yeah, chances are my move to first shift is going to be the beginning of July.
Nice.
Yeah. We were notified that the people who are going, not who the people were, but the people who are going, it'll be a few more weeks. And we have a float week the first week of July because of the 4th.
Yeah.
And from what we know, like they just like to shuffle people around during float weeks.
Hmm.
I think it's because they try to make it so that like it's inconvenient for people and like people drop out. They're like, yeah, you know what? Fuck this job.
Hmm.
I'm actually thinking very much like, because my department, we have had one person get let go in the year that since I've joined, and we've had 13 people hired just into my area. So I'm kind of thinking is like they're trying to they're thinking it's just like, oh yeah, like normally statistically we lose like one in every so many people, so like
Yeah,
we
but they
kind of like
haven't.
balance
Yeah.
ourselves, but we haven't lost anybody.
So they're trying to get some people out.
Yeah.
Yeah, bastards.
What was that? Yeah, we're also very far behind. But yeah, hopefully in the next few weeks I'll be
Dude, that'll be so much better for you because like it's
yeah.
that you have the worst shift, honestly, because
It,
it's
it
like you don't even get the time. Like your off time doesn't coincide. At least if you're working like nights, your off time will coincide with like your people who work
like
days.
yeah, like
But, yeah, but
and
you
just
didn't
like
even have that.
normal everyday life.
Yeah, exactly.
Because like now it's just like it's like, oh yeah, I can it's like I can't go shopping before work because it's like, all right, yeah, it's like I'll go shopping, I'll get groceries before work. What the fuck am I gonna keep them?
Yeah, yeah,
Can't go shopping after work because
yeah,
just fucking nowhere open except for a select few like pharmacies and whatnot.
yeah, yeah. It's hostile, and it's just like it's bad for your health in a longer term. Like
Yeah,
if you keep doing it, so it's a good thing that you're off of it. It's a real good thing.
but I will miss that shift differential.
Yeah, that's true.
But I've come away long enough, far enough that I'm making a decent chunk, so I won't really. I did the math, and like losing the shift differential, I would basically with my last few pay bumps, I'd only be losing like 50 cents, which is nice.
That's nothing. Yeah,
Yeah,
it's worth it to be back with the living
yeah,
and not working vampire hours. Yeah.
yeah. What was it? I had something recently that was delicious. Oh, I got this. I got this like Russian mustard,
I'm intrigued.
and it's you can Google it. You just like old woman Russian mustard,
Okay.
and it'll pop up. I cannot pronounce the name of it because it's Russian.
Hmm.
Uh, but it's one of those it's one of those mustards that just like has a kick to it,
Mhm.
and I'm just like, oh, I like spicy mustards and whatnot. So it's like I got it, and it's like got some sandwich meats, made myself a sandwich before work, and I smelt it and I was like, oh, this isn't bad at all. Not at all. Yeah, that it's not the kind that you smell and it's spicy.
Yeah, it's the kind you eat and you're like, oh my god.
Yeah, it's the kind
Yeah.
that it's just like you eat and all of a sudden your nasal passage just
Yeah.
expands.
Like the mustard you get from like some Chinese restaurants. It's just like, oh, this looks like Dijon, and
Yeah.
you're just like, oh my god.
Yeah.
2 seconds later, you're like, why did I do this? Yeah.
And it was like the almost a horseradish mustard, but I don't think there's any horseradish in it. So it's very much just like you take a bite, you swallow, and then it's
Excellent.
good though. Good. I used too much of my sandwich, but it was good.
I love that sort of mustard. Actually,
Yeah,
love spicy ass mustard.
and it's nice because I'm starting to watch my calories again,
Mm-hmm.
and mustard is it's the king of condiments. I don't care what you say. It is.
Kensik, fight me.
Yeah,
I agree with him. I love a good mustard.
it's
I
generally
love
low
the king
calorie.
of
It's the
condiments,
king of
though.
It's the king of condiments because it adds the flavor that you need for when you have flavorless ass food on a diet, and it's low calorie.
These things are correct. I need to start watching
Like
my calories.
pickles. Fucking delicious.
Yeah, pickles
There's
are awesome.
nothing in them.
Yep.
It's cucumbers and vinegar. That's all
Mhm.
it is. Cucumbers, vinegar, and salt.
I also love celery because I always feel like I don't particularly like it's always okay. I don't love it, right? But I love the fact that it's actually a negative calorie food. So I'm
Yeah.
always just like every time I eat celery, I'm just like you feel like you're getting away with something. You're like, I'm sticking it to the laws of thermodynamics.
Yeah, fuck you, physics.
Fuck you, physics.
Yeah, fuck you, laws of conservation of energy.
Ha!
That's how
I'll
I
eat this
feel
celery.
with.
Yeah.
That's how I feel with the rhubarb. Rhubarb's the dessert celery,
Yeah, rhubarb's awesome. I love rhubarb too.
except it's not negative calories when you just drench it in sugar.
Or when you eat it in a pie, which is what I like to do.
That's it, drenched in sugar.
Yeah, yeah,
And butter
exactly.
and carbs.
Oh, so good though.
Yeah.
They're so good though. Carbs are our friends. Well, listen, we're all going to die anyway, eventually. So we might as well die happy. Okay, so ideas. What do you got? We're back.
Fuck.
Okay.
All right.
Angry elves want blood.
Yep. And they have right to. So this makes things trickier.
So there was something I wanted to ask as a player. So like
Mhm.
with the elves, you said like the elves are tight with Ronaldo.
Yep.
Which would kind of be like so like our sacred site to Orlanth was taken over by Earl I cannot pronounce the name tonight. Damn. Earlnalda, because our people in a way failed to keep the thing, so it was reclaimed by the earth. So basically what they did was fuck with one of our own gods.
They're not going to quite see it that way, but sort of.
I mean, like in game, the elf is wearing a Babster gore.
I'm about to ask about that.
Yeah, like as it is, like we see hers, like all we can think is like, oh yeah, damn it.
They're kind of, but like Christian was saying, they're kind of like grown together. Like I don't know if it was really messed with.
Yeah, it's sort of like a.
No,
It would have been great if that tree wasn't cut down, because then this would have been a great symbolic
Yes.
union between our
Yes.
peoples and our ways.
So I stopped
And then we
because
did
I
this
thought
horrible thing.
I stopped because I thought
Isn't
it was
this
like
just
this
a
dryad.
symbolism, an actual
Oh,
symbolism?
I was just gonna say, so it's
Like an
still a
actual
symbol of our
symbol.
people.
About to
But
say,
I'm gonna
like,
see if I
this-
can bring it back around.
So
yeah, I'm about to say, this is a symbol right here. Look at this. You know, they build something, we build something, they overtake it, we chop it down, we get killed. This is a symbol right here.
We get killed. We kill each other. Yeah.
but so you know
This
how we
land
like to
is
call
mine.
Babster Gore Babs
Babs Gore.
Babs Gore.
Babby G.
This dryad's a Babsy girl.
Kids Babsy.
It's the
Okay.
Babsy girl in a Babsy world.
Yep. That's why I stopped and I was like, damn it, my brain.
Hmm.
She will cut your hair, slice you everywhere. She's a Babsy girl in a Babsy world. I can't walk it where I'm trying to work dick chopping in
Yep.
desperately and I can't. All right, go.
All right.
All right.
No,
I-
but I think we'd like to find another way. What were we going to say, Rue?
I see the sigil on your breastplate. One of my best friends is an avenging daughter.
And she would know.
I understand what you're owed. And I'm not going to try to convince you you're not. I am going to try to convince you that there might be an alternative.
Are you saying there's always another way?
Yes.
She says, and there's a little smile when she says
Yeah,
that.
yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's like, don't quote my religion back at me, boy. My mom is an earth priestess. Yes. When your people, like the oak, die, do they move on to the spirit world, like ours?
They return to the mother's land and wait until such a time as they will be born again.
Born again. What if that doesn't have to be so long? What if
How could
those
that be?
responsible can have a part in that rebirth? What if we can restore new life here?
How does that answer to the dishonor that has been done to us?
This is small in the face of your loss, but they didn't understand. They don't see.
They
don't know that trees
understood
can
very
live like
well
this.
what they did.
Like they knew that she was a person.
They knew. Just as they know when they come with fire what they do.
Not all of them are the same minded.
I
They're
have no problem with you, Wolfkin. Your kind does not come to our forests to burn and destroy. But not all are like you.
back in our home. My people, my mother's people, the Haraborn. The Vale had been our land for a very long time, and we were displaced from it, and the Telmori took it in that time. We came back to take it back. There was a lot of bloodshed, and there was bloodshed ever since. No one ever forgave or forgot any of their losses. But when the Lunars came to the Vale, we stood together as one.
I'm sorry.
And I
I'm
don't
just
know if
smiling
they're
'cause
going to
they
give
were
us the
they
Vale
were
back
just
when we
It's
return.
our job to fuck with the stag, not yours. That's
Yeah,
really the
we
reason
stood together
why.
as one. Because as bloody as our history is, as hostile, it's shared. And when I was speaking to their pack leaders, I just asked that maybe we keep in mind that we don't have to do things the way our fathers did. That we can change.
What are you trying to get here?
Can I? Which? Because like it wasn't like the entire village of Spawn that did this. It was some specific dudes.
Yeah.
Give me
What will it take short of their lives to show
Bryn
remorse and
and or
recompense?
Rue. That's to a actually all of you can make. All of you know enough about every one of you. Give me an intelligence check times 5.
So you take your roll times 5.
Intelligence
you
times
take
5. Yep.
Your
Intelligence times
score
And then
I'm
try to roll
going
under
to
that.
use a reroll.
Okay.
All right.
I am not this dumb.
Hold on. I got
Got it.
Okay.
Got that. Okay.
You got a regular success.
Okay.
So wait, so if you roll under your intelligence times 5,
Yes.
okay, I got it.
Okay.
Des got it. I just have to do the math quickly.
Okay. Cool. Don't worry, Kent. You got it. I'm just going to give it
Yeah,
to you.
I
Don't worry
gotta-
about the math. Yeah. So
I had to figure out my intelligence. That's what.
Oh,
it
I
was.
got you. Hey, I'm sure. I'm just.
Yeah,
Everybody else.
I
I'm
rolled
just
a
gonna give it to you.
24 out of 65.
Yeah, you're fine. All right. So, all of you know, because this is pretty much basic knowledge, that typically within like Orlanthe culture, if you kill someone to settle or stop a blood feud, it is typically like a weregild. There's a price that's paid. That price also could be like the execution of the person who did it, right?
Yeah,
or the
it's
enslavement
recompense
of
some kind.
or the
yeah.
enslavement of the person that did. That's one of the instances in which slavery is acceptable in Orlanthe cultures, like as a punishment for your crimes. You did this to this person, now you have to serve them for X amount of period of time to like make good for what you did.
So I was thinking it's like oh yeah, like the one who actually had done it, like I was going to
Or the ones who gave the order, like, yeah, we're gonna chop
Yeah.
down this tree. Like,
Mhm.
yeah
the one ultimately responsible.
to like
Chris.
duel this dryad.
Oh,
If
Ooh,
she
I like
wants
that.
blood,
Yeah, yeah,
That-
yeah.
That's
That's
the
I don't
thing.
want it to
That
be a
doesn't
conflict.
mean we
But
should.
the question is, why
Yeah.
would they do that?
What do
why
you-
would
Yeah,
they
it
do
has
that?
to be it has to be something that we get them to accept too.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because,
like
well,
why would like I mean they've already
because
kind of
they-
shown that they
she
don't
would be out of the way.
care. Just
It would
take
give
her
them-
on.
It's as their opportunity to kill her in the
Kill her.
one-on-one
Yeah.
battle too. They think
Yeah.
they both
Because-
think they're gonna win.
because
you know?
Chris, the one thing that you don't understand is honor is actually very big in this world. It's
Yeah,
it's
that
not
is
very
true.
much a like, oh, why would they do this? Because they're just going to be tricky fuckers anyway. No, you're the only tricky fucker, Chris.
But the question is, they've already
yeah.
shown
That's why they don't want you around. Yeah.
But they've already shown them disrespect just by just saying, "Oh, it's just a bunch of trees." So like the idea
Because-
that they're showing
because
honor
they
to
didn't
these
know.
people-
But they would honor a duel. You know what I mean? They would
Yeah.
honor like
A challenge.
a
Yeah.
duel that demanded.
It's the
Right,
same
so-
thing of just like so like the one.
The thing is, I want the results of the duel, no matter how it goes, the terms to be peace. Like, I want us to
Yeah.
win peace either way. You
yeah,
know?
I mean,
I think that would
might
be
possible.
That's
might-
very
that might
possible,
be
honestly. Like
possible.
that's a huge
Yeah.
part of. Also, duels
Yeah.
are a huge honor. Duels are a tremendous part of your culture. Like,
Yeah, I was gonna say, and a duel
Yeah.
is a good plan because like it like the people are like our people would honor that too, and they wouldn't feel
Yeah.
slighted or
Oh,
lost.
some of them still will. Hopefully, not
Yeah.
enough. There's always someone.
but even
That is
if
true.
they felt slighted, it would be dishonorable then to break the terms of the agreement
Correct.
as long as you set it up correctly,
Yeah.
right? So
Right.
it would be,
Yeah, 'cause,
it
like,
would probably
not
at
a
least
bad
last
thing.
a little while.
the way that I can think to set it up is it's like, hey, yes,
They're like the
you
one
guys
responsible
were
to face you inside the circle. No matter who bleeds, the blood.
Yeah.
Fertilizes the ground.
like something like that, and to like kind of go like get our people to agree with it. It's just like, hey, turns out that what you chopped down was a child of Ronaldo.
They would get that.
So
Man, the place is sacred to the earth goddess, and an
the
avenging
sky.
daughter demands satisfaction.
I do want to just clarify something that she said to you that I don't. Maybe you're like kind of not. They knew what they did.
yeah.
They didn't cut this tree down not knowing what it was. They knew
These
what they did.
bitches.
Yeah.
Slating
So it's like
Arnaldo.
one of those kind of things like honor. I mean, yes, you could say it's honor is a big deal, but like
They knew what
the
they did.
who-
They did.
That's really not cool on our side either.
No, it's not.
that's what I mean. It's like, you know, it's like saying like one of those things like about honor. I mean, maybe among their cultures, but as far as I'm concerned,
No, but that's Arnaldo's our culture too.
We share a
Mhm.
goddess.
Yeah, but it's not about the goddess. It's
So
about him.
Sharky
It's
just
about
asked,
them.
the elf god is Aldira. Aldira is the elf is the plant god, but pretty sure he's a god. But Arnalda is also like part of that, Sharky. If I remember correctly, Aldira, you know what? Let me just double check that. Aldira, I think, is one of the husband protectors of Arnalda.
Mm.
But I'm going to double check that real quick just to make sure, but I'm pretty sure about that.
See, I can't. No.
No, your plan.
Just go around and make peace cross cultures by marrying everyone.
Your plan as far as like a duel is very like that's something that would fly.
Yeah.
You just have to present it to both sides the right way.
Yeah.
And also,
Where's my Earth Goddess book?
like our townspeople, if they know that they chop down a tree of Arnalda, like that, they'll be okay.
Well, so it's not a tree of Ronaldo, so to speak. Yeah, Aldir is the high elf king. He's the king of the elves, but he's one of the husbands of Arnalda.
Yeah. So like, I kind of like I agree with the fact that it's like not everybody knew,
So
and maybe it was just it was probably like a small
wait,
group
no, they're
that
It's
saying
came
not like
through.
the
Aldira's a
whole
goddess.
village
Hold on a
voted
minute.
on this. A
Hold
few
on a
people
minute.
who
Hold
found
on a
it
minute.
decided to
I'm
act.
sorry, I
Like,
might be wrong about this. Bear with me a second. Aldira is the goddess of the elves. I'm sorry, I was wrong. There is a
Damn.
high elf king too. Yeah, I
does she
was
have a
wrong.
relationship with Arnalda?
She does. She does.
Is she like
yeah.
a daughter?
She is
Or probably not a
hold
sister,
on,
right?
I'm getting the cool bear with me a second.
Because she's wearing the Avenging Daughter crest, unless she
Yeah,
took
yeah,
that off
Babster
of.
Gore has a
So,
part of that. Hold on a minute.
Yeah.
So Aldira, where do you come into play?
But yeah, either or, it could probably be used on our part to be like, oh hey, like it's like yeah, these guys did go and do this, but not everyone over here is on board. So like they want a duel, and we could probably rally
okay.
the.
So I'm
that's
just
like you
going to read
characterize
you.
this as some tree, but it was not some tree, and you
Yeah.
knew it.
So I'm gonna read you something, and we're gonna do a little bit of your Glantham various shit here because I don't want to keep reading like lore and like
Yep.
slow up the game. But Aldira, this goddess rules the pine forest, deciduous woodlands, or tropical jungle. She commands everything within the woods: plants, animals, wells, and springs, bright glades, dapple glens, emptiness and shadow, ghosts, and terrifying spirits. That's pretty badass. Aldira was the mother of elves and dryads who were her service in the forest. In ancient times, the Green Age, that's when like everything was wild. Aldira and the elves ruled over the world. She was bitter now about the loss, which explains why the woods are intrinsically creepy to humankind. But see now, Arnalda, so I'm going to read both. Arnalda is the Earth Mother and the most favored of all the Earth goddesses. Among her titles are Earth Queen, Life Giver, Beautiful One, the Great Green Lady, Source of Bounty, Giver and Sustainer, Wife of Many, Supporter of All, Midwife of Time. She and her daughters are the source of food, shelter, and society for most of life. She's the goddess of women, female sexuality, fertility, and motherhood. Her worship is of vast importance everywhere, even if her priests do not always have direct power. Flammel is the father of seeds. He's the dude who got with Arnalda. That's what I was mistaken about. He's sort of an elf too. He's the father of seeds.
Guy.
He's the seed dude. Yeah.
The seed
but
man.
yeah. So yeah. So I mean, clearly though, there's obviously a connection between forests and the earth.
She said she's the most
So,
favorite of
I
all
mean,
the
it's
earth
like,
goddesses, meaning there
even
are
if you
more
said like,
goddesses
even
of
if
the
you were
earth.
to say like, okay, well, Aldira is the mother of elves and plants. Plants still grow out of the earth. Arnalda's still
Yeah,
going to be
there's a
tremendously important to
relationship.
them. So that's what we're rolling with. I mean, they may or may not worship Arnalda directly. You don't know that, but they certainly recognize who she was, and they do worship Babs Gore and have
She's
appreciation
swore to
of her.
protect this woman,
Correct.
this feminine
Yeah.
goddess figure. Yeah.
But
Yep,
like
yep.
even still, like it's the whole thing of like we can view it as like this was an Orlanthi shrine, and it was taken over by the earth by Arnalda after it fell to the wayside of our people.
Or Aldira. It would be taken over by Aldira.
Yeah.
Because that's, yeah.
Yeah, but what do you mean by that, Ken?
So like our people fled
And
with the dragon thing.
As
Yeah.
chat just says too, Arnalda and Aldira are associate cults, which means that within game mechanics, often if you're worshiping one, you're worshiping the other.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
there's a lot of friendliness there, right?
So
So,
it's just that thing of just like it's like, oh yeah, like this was a shrine to Orlanth. Our people failed because we had to flee
Yeah, we abandoned.
to upkeep it, and then it was overtaken by growth, by forest, by earth.
And that is not a bad argument,
And, yeah.
honestly, because like even within the spirits and animism idea of things with shrines, like if you don't keep up with them, they stop being sacred
Yeah.
over time. Depends on how powerful it was and how much it was upkept. But yeah, over time.
He's saying that this was not a hostile takeover; it was a natural one.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I was like, I'm missing the point.
Yeah, they didn't like defile our shrine and then claim it as their own.
Got
in
it.
the absence of us maintaining the shrine to Orlanth, the goddess maintained it herself, like
which
took
is
it over
what
the
she
sacred
does,
site.
right? That's
Got
her
it.
natural thing. Yeah.
I see.
Yep.
I see. I understand.
Yeah. In the absence of the Orlanth priesthood taking care of it, his wife stepped in and took care of things.
As usually
They
happens.
were all fucking around. Like, all right. In order to end just endless bloodshed between our peoples, what if we find those responsible for this decision? What if they will meet you honorably on agreed terms to settle this?
My terms would be no further encroachment upon our lands, no further desecration with fire, no further attacks on those who cannot defend themselves.
Yeah. Yeah. Those are fair and just terms. I think I can sell it. I will try. Do you know how many were involved in the decision? How many chose? Or who
I
ordered
slept at
them?
the time in the darkness.
We'll get them to come forward.
My green brother will tell me it was the fat one who lives the closest with the mustache.
With the mustache, yeah, it would be.
Like Doc Wood. Go, got a drink. Hydrate.
Hydrate.
Good job, Chris.
So it says the fat one. Is he referring to Hulk Hogan?
Yes.
Yeah. The Hulkster.
Yep. Good
Fucking
thing I threw his
Hulk
back
Hogan.
out.
Yeah. Oh no.
He's gonna be very capable in a fight.
I can't do this, brother. He's gonna try to get out of it like the real Hulk Hogan. Right.
Oh no, brother! I'm out.
Brother. It's not gonna work for me, brother. All right.
If we can arrange this. What if it's... Could you and your people see it to be the first step toward a bridge of more than peace, of allyship? You've been neighbors for a very long time. And there's a greater threat.
She's been like very straight faced aside from the you saying there's another way joke she made. She kind of like stares at you for a while and doesn't break in her expression. It's like, long enough of a silence to be uncomfortable. And then she says, let us settle this issue first.
I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
As we're you're walking back. Fuck. Okay, it was unreasonable for me to hope that I could solve every single dispute without anybody else dying.
I mean, I think a duel is a fair offer.
It is a fair offer, except what they want is the entire woods up to that mark, and this is not going to get that. No matter who wins.
What do you mean?
Like what Tarkon is after is what he believes is his ancestral land. He wants the woods up to this point, and that is not on the table in any way, shape, or form. That's not part of the negotiation. That's not. So
Not
we
like
are.
he-
We
no.
don't have to just convince them to meet an honor duel to satisfy
Yeah.
the wrong done by the murder. There, we have to
give
convince
up.
them to let go of the woods,
Yeah.
and those are two separate issues.
I mean, the fact that we'll be taking most of our people back, they'll need less land.
Yes, that helps, but they still feel it's owed to them, like it
Yeah.
was theirs.
I don't know if that's the major. That's like the
Don't
thing they-
actually know if that's true.
You spent some time with Gordon Gar, a little bit before he passed. Him teaching you some chiefy stuff. Really, the key here is engineering something in such a way that allows Tarkan to save face.
That's true, because if he just backs down from this, then it's like,
Mm-hmm.
well, I'm a bitch. But if he's like, I have won this other thing, or this is sort of what I wanted all along, or yeah, or even looking better, looking good, like I've accomplished something here.
Just like we've wanted to loss at fair and square, that's acceptable. That's not a loss of. That's not necessarily a loss of like.
So if you talk to him in private and be like,
We
Yeah.
should talk to him first.
Particularly if it's like the person who like did this, like you don't know if he knows about this. That's
That's
the first
true,
thing you
yeah.
need to find
Yeah,
out
that's
about,
true.
right? And then so if it's like something that's like, okay,
yeah, he could be like,
know-
you did this without my sanction or my blessing. Like this is part of
Okay.
your punishment. Go fight there. Like, yeah,
correct.
you
Yeah,
shame
exactly.
me. Like you shame me.
Mhm. Exactly.
These are
Yeah,
also
that's
his
good.
people. These are also his people to like
Mm-hmm.
manage. So like we should talk to him first.
Yeah. That is a great plan. We should talk to him first.
Yeah.
Let's go back there and talk to him first.
Sure. So you start back, stop and pick up your weapons and stuff. Or you go right back.
Probably go right back.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you head right back. And you hear some like cheering when you get to Rastlar's stead.
Mm.
Oh God.
And like a crowd gathering around.
Did they
his
just
hall.
kill more fucking elves?
We're trees.
Fuck. Fuck.
Well, yeah, I go look.
You, as you're walking, one of the little like shepherd boys is like, "We got one. We sneak it.
Oh, is it alive?
Aye, but we're gonna burn it."
No.
Yeah, I definitely moved to the front to see. Like I'm just moving
You
to the front.
see, two of Tarkan's like guys holding between them, an elf. It's like
What?
they're all kind of skinny, and this one is same thing, kind of like lighter skin, lighter barky skin than
It's like a
Shoe
juvenile.
Stand.
It's like a kid.
You don't know if you don't know. You
Yeah.
have no idea. But
Does
it
it
does
look
not.
like a sapling?
It's not armored. It's roughly the size of like she was, not very big, but like bushy hair of like leaves. No armor. Its skin just looks like polished oak, like a little lighter than a maple, and just kind of like being held between them.
What are you doing?
And
Didn't
they're
we
like,
tell
"That's
you?
right, you bastard." Teach
Didn't we
it up.
tell you not to do anything until we came back?
He's like, tweak my back. For sneaking around our lands.
Let go of them. I'm gonna come over.
It's a prisoner.
I was hoping I could be like, you guys don't let them kill that elf. I'm gonna run and talk to Tarkanan. And then Bryn was like, let them
No,
go right now. And I'm
let
like, Bryn is
them
gonna start
go.
hitting people. Fuck.
The two people are holding on to
Two people are holding
them?
up. Yep. Them. Yeah.
them.
Can we
Them.
say Arissa's here and places her under her protection?
If you want.
A white lady, like
That's fine.
Or if yeah, like that's something that everybody would be like, oh shit.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
Arissa would definitely do that.
Hmm.
She'd be like, this child is under my protection.
Especially like because she didn't come with us into the woods, but if we quickly talk, say it's like, hey, this is what's going on.
I
Yeah.
am definitely just storming up there too.
Arissa,
Arissa-
big voice for frail-ish
Yeah,
woman.
just like the elf is under my protection, and everyone's kind of like,
Hmm.
Do they let
and
go?
she steps up and just heals its face because it's been like slapped around a little bit. You see some sap leaking out of it, and she just heals its face, and then just.
We're gonna
I healed
insult
it.
this elder elf. Watch this be like a wizened old woman or man.
It
We're gonna be
might
like,
be.
this child is under my protection. This is not how we
It's
treat
like- it's
children.
like,
I'm
600 years
700.
old. Yes.
We're gonna roll with this elf as
Ah,
a child,
fuck.
though. I feel like. Don't tell
Speaking of
anyone
like
you're
700 years
8,000.
old, did you guys see Mel Brooks in his 90s is coming back to
Yep.
be in Spaceballs 2? That's so
Yep.
awesome. Yeah,
Spaceballs 2.
I know.
He's in his 90s?
He's
Yep.
like
He's
90.
I think he's 100 or something like that.
He's 98.
He's very
yeah.
close. Yeah.
He's very
No!
close to
Wait,
100.
I watched Mel Brooks in my childhood. How could
Yep.
he?
He's
He was
90
very old back
old.
then too, Jess.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he was.
When you were young, he was already old.
Just like the queen.
Yeah, this is a perfect thing for Arissa to do. So, yeah, Arissa just instantly heals him. Actually, you know what? We're going to rewind this entirely. You come back to Arissa staring these people down saying that.
Oh yeah, that's
Yeah,
That's
she's
even
like, what are
better.
you doing with this kid? No,
Yeah,
yeah.
standing
yeah.
between the captured elf and Rastlar and his goons. And
We're
sees
just
you
gonna
guys
cite this,
and is like,
size it up,
these
be like,
children, this elf is under my protection. They captured him. They were going to burn him. Will not allow it.
such cruelty is an affront to the white lady. Yeah.
Are you okay?
Oh, he's saying it to the elf?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I'm standing. I'm latched up
Yeah.
there, and I'll probably stand
It's
next.
kind
to
of
her.
like looking around.
And
Like,
over.
now that you're closer, it looks like a young manish, but it's hard to tell.
Yeah.
But
12 now.
kind of nods. Better since the white lady healed me.
Okay. You probably shouldn't run just for your safety.
No, says Arissa.
We won't let
If
anyone
it's-
hurt you.
If she's not with me, he's safe as long as he's with me, says Arissa.
Yeah. We won't let anyone hurt you
Okay.
anymore.
I just
Stay
came
very
to see some
safe.
humans.
Curious.
We're not all like that. What are you doing? I'm going to turn back to the other people.
Des will
What
go
are you
up
doing, says
to the
Rastlar.
crowd and he'll wave
Yeah.
through on.
Who's here?
Rastalar and just a couple of his local
I'm gonna
hooligans.
see that Des and Bryn and hopefully Kerr have this, and I'm gonna just kind of give like a little nod to either Des or Bryn, whoever I see first, and I'm gonna like go to Tarkanan and let them
Yeah.
heal this.
Sure.
Oh,
Okay.
Okay.
Con?
So this crowd is just like 5 or 6 people.
Yeah, and like that, like who are like capable of doing anything, and then just like kids and old people and stuff
Vampire.
like that. Yeah, exactly.
Coming to say I understand.
Yeah. Which, by the way, was like the this wasn't like a huge war between like big groups. This was like 4 or 5 people on a side like doing shitty things to each other. It's like this is
Yeah.
essentially like a Western range war, right? Where
Yeah.
there's like, 6 people do this thing to piss you off, and then the other 6 do like, fuck you guys, and we're gonna like move your fence over. It's like the same kind of like
It's the Hatfield McCoys.
it's a half exactly. That's what I was thinking about. I just couldn't remember the names. Yeah.
The Lunars are coming to steal our homes, and you're starting wars with new people.
With your neighbors that have been here for a long time, whose homes they're also going to try to steal. Good job, Bryn.
What's going to happen if you guys are all injured and the Lunars come here again? Who's going to defend the people, your families in this town?
Ooh, that's really good. They all kind of look around.
These people
Oh.
have done nothing to you until you came and attacked them, and they're
That's not true. They killed our cattle.
after you
They killed Toril the
instigated.
Fat.
After you instigated.
Didn't instigate. We just cleared land that's ours.
It belongs to them.
It belongs to us. The scroll says so.
It belonged to you.
Ooh, that's an intimidation roll, Des. If there ever was one.
There is. I do have it. I
Yeah.
think I have stuff in it. Where is it? I only got 30 in it. I am definitely going to augment that.
Gonna give you a. Yeah, you should augment that for sure.
That's
I'm tempted to give you some free augment. Let's see how you do.
when you need to win.
Yeah.
Let's
Free
see.
augment because you're huge.
Yeah. Huge. Honor would be a good one for this.
Yeah, honor would be a good one for this. I am going to use my honor.
Yeah.
Do we have honor?
Yeah, it's a little box. It's a little line above your passions. Like it's right where it says passions. It
Yeah.
says like honor and tiny.
I have never checked that box.
No, today was the first time I checked it.
You have 60 then, too.
Yeah, this is the first time I've ever written.
Yeah.
Yeah,
We
I
all
see
have
right now.
honor.
I was just about to say I haven't had honor until this day.
I'm going to use my reroll on that
Okay.
out of the rerolls all around that we got earlier.
Which, to be fair, actually kind of works for me.
I also see like this because like with Des, like he's Odela, which
Mhm.
uh
Loves the
is
wild places.
Orlanth, but also like has connections to the Lady of the Wilds. So nope, my honor's not working.
Honor is
How
broken
badly
today.
did you fail your
I
augment roll?
I rolled an 85 out of 61.
Oh no!
So I don't think that. Hold on, let me just see.
I don't think that's
So that's just a regular failure.
yeah.
So that
Yeah.
just means like, all right. So your honor passion goes down 10% for the duration of the situation. That doesn't matter. So just make a regular roll.
Okay.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
I got a 7.
Yeah. Okay.
Hell yeah.
So mark that because that is at the very least a special. And oh no, it's not because you have what, a 30?
I have a 30, yeah.
All right, so that's not special. But everyone's still just like kind of quiets down when the big scary bear man is talking, even though he doesn't have any weapons.
Yeah. I'm still wearing my like Odela stuff,
Yeah.
so at the very
So they
least.
just kind of quiet down, and Rastalot kind of looks around and like, fair enough. I'm not going to harm anyone under the protection of a white lady, but he still remains my prisoner and he stays here.
No.
My wife. She's like, I don't like you. I've never liked you. And somehow I like you even less right now.
It's just like-
Looking at him, and,
I kind of want to give words to Kerr.
No, he's still one of my people, and he's still protected our families.
Well, I'm not like bad words, but just like words that like Des wouldn't say. And it's
Type it
just-
to him in the chat.
I mean, I just see like
but
so
like
much,
as Kerr,
honorable
you
people.
like you would do this. You would. Well, yeah, I could type fast.
Still under my protection too, insofar as not giving his head to the other side.
You should not let him go, he says as he looks at you, Bryn.
Are you afraid of the elf?
Why shouldn't we let him go?
Because they wouldn't let one of us go.
How do you know that?
Yeah, 4 non-combatants who were just non-combating in the woods.
Perfectly innocent people, non-combating
Picking
around.
berries
Picking
gently so as
berries
not
and
to harm the bushes.
burying their own poop. I mean, it was just like, you know, they were out there living very granola-y lives in the woods. Meanwhile, Rue, you rush to
I'm like, fuck.
the
Why
first
is this
person
always
you
happening?
actually see is Londath, who's sitting out front of the hall, sunning his old bones and smoking his pipe.
Oh, sunning his old bones.
Rue's like running, and he like skids, and he's like,
You don't look very happy.
people being idiots. Well, enough.
Well, that's what they do. What happened?
What's his name? Fucking Rastelar's gone out there and murdered one of their sacred dryads.
I just sighs deeply.
I guess for kicks. I don't know. And now they've kidnapped an elf kid. Again, he might be like 800, but he's a child for the narrative because I need people to buy it.
All right. You
You know, Tarkan. Can he be convinced to put aside the extra land? If it benefits his people, if it brings peace, maybe allyship, maybe new trade.
the thing is with the boy is that he feels he never got his chance to prove he was a warrior.
I know about 750 Burl Burrows. Well, that time is coming for us all faster than anybody would like, I assure you.
I tell him that. But he's young, no offense, and foolish, and sure of himself, as I was when I was his age. But if you can convince him that there's a way to go out of this that still makes him look good, or at least no worse than he did before, that would be the key. Now I'll go calm this down with the elf boy. Oh, he kind of like gets up and my knees. And then you,
I'll talk to Tarkan.
right. He kind of hobbles off.
All right. Fight
Tarkan is not in his hall. He is brushing a horse. One of his horses
Good.
down.
Are there other people around?
Yes.
I need to get him alone for this to have any chance of working.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I'll just say, I'll look at the other people who are here and
Is
just
it-
like, we need
you
the
are
room.
back alone. Is everything okay? The others haven't been
Everything's
killed.
all right.
Okay.
I'll look at the others and I'll just be like, can
All
we have
right.
the room?
Let's talk. Yeah. They clear out.
Did you know that Rastalor and some of his men murdered a kind of holy dryad?
Oh. When did they do this?
In the winter.
Is this the tree inside the circle? I know they cut it down, but
She was murdered.
uh,
Her people feel they're owed justice, blood, and they are.
don't blame them.
There's an avenging daughter who demands satisfaction.
Oh boy. He kind of unconsciously like touches his, like unconsciously flinches and like touches towards his balls. And
Yeah.
He's just like, ooh, adjust those. Okay, they're still there.
Okay, it's still there for now.
Listen, I know that you've got everybody excited about the land, but we're going to be clearing most of our folks out. It'll be enough to keep your people busy just manning your current land and your herds without the extra hands that have been around. The elves, they're not unreasonable people. They're different from us, but not so different that we can't come to an accord. Not so different that you've had generations of peace before this with them in the woods just down there.
This does not. It's dishonorable. What was done.
It is. And he did it without telling you.
Very well. He needs to face justice for that.
Spoken with the elves, and if he seems to be the one responsible, if he comes forward and meets their warrior on her terms, they're willing to end the blood feud. And this could be an opportunity to build something much more impressive. Show them that you're not like even your more temper-minded predecessors who just were content to ignore each other. Because the Lunars are coming. And they're going to steal your cattle, raise your fields, fell the forest. None of this is theirs, and it never has been. But it has been yours, and it has been the elves for a very long time.
Skill. Give yourself a 20% bonus. That was pretty good.
I'm going to augment it too.
It's fine.
I'm not missing this one. I'm going to augment it with...
Rolls a 100, not augment, loses 50%.
Yeah,
You
you
know,
were
I
spitting
have
on his face the
not-
whole time you said. Just like so passionate, you're just like spraying him down.
I have not checked loyalty to Sartar yet, so I am
That's a
working
perfect
toward
one.
my unification plan.
Yeah,
Here we
that's
go.
a perfect one for your speech.
Regular success on the augment.
So plus another 20, so you're plus 40 to your Ori.
All right, I think I get it. Yes, I did. Regular success on the orate.
He nods and he looks at you and he smiles and he says, Londath thinks very highly of you because Gordengar thought very highly of you. I can see why.
I learned everything I'm doing now from Gordengar and my mother.
He was a great man. All right. Nice. All right, let's go. And then it walks back to
All right,
walks back
come on,
with
do
you.
the right thing, Tarkan. Like, you
back.
can prove yourself as a warrior later. Prove yourself as a man of wisdom now.
Right. Prove yourself as a leader first. That's actually
Yeah.
really good stuff. Meanwhile, Londath has arrived first. You guys have been having just like kind of like a tense stare down with Rastalar because he's like not going to go against you guys, but sort of also not going to back down. So he's just
I
kind of
mean,
It's
like,
we
just
are
gonna seem like
standing
that
on his-
we're still
on his-
debating right now. The argument's not over.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't accepted this.
I'm
It's just-
curious to hear his opinion, so I've been
he's not really saying
Listening.
anything because he's not smart enough to know what to say.
I get it.
But he's just kind of like not backing down because his boys are here. So, but Londath shows up and he's just like, all right, everyone, spears down. What's going on here? And
That's just
explains the
lowers Brent's
situation.
You've seen how Orlanthe men are. When they get old, that is impressive. It's like a feat when they survive long enough to be old.
Rastalar's like, caught this one sneaking around, probably trying to kill our sheep or our cattle or even one of us. How do we know? They already took 3 of us. And
I
what have we
think-
taken from them, Rastelar? We just to expect them to not do anything about that? Would we accept that? Oh. Everything we do has a reaction in life, right? Right? But the land is ours. Why wouldn't we just take it? You might find if you talk to them that they feel that the land is theirs. We haven't needed it up until now. What difference does it make if we take it now? You're just concerned because it's closest to your land. And it's more land for your cattle to graze on. It's just kind of like, whatever. Kind of gives him a whatever face. Like an shucks dad kicks the rocks. And
I think we actually have a friend here who's curious about us, as I'm sure some of us are curious about them.
he's just kind of like looking around.
Do you have a name? I'm Bryn Skyborn.
He says something in a language you don't understand. But then he's just like, oh, it means one who watches the stars.
One who watches the stars. I'm sorry.
It's been exciting today.
It's about to get more exciting.
Rue, you
exciting
show up
for
at this
us.
point with Ross,
I'll let
with
Roscoe
Tarkin.
lead the way. I'm just
Tarkin.
gonna.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
I'll let
it's
Tarkan lead.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
I let Tarkan lead the way. I'm gonna stand back and let him cook.
He's like, what's going on? Again, the situation is explained. And he's like, child's under the protection of the White Lady. We have to let him go. Such are our customs. Come on, Rostlar, we don't kidnap children. Fine. He's like, may we speak alone, you and I? To Rastlar. He's like, all right. He's like, right. And they go into the hall, just the two of them for a while.
Ooh, I'm gonna look at Rue. See. Okay.
Or he's
Just
like, hopefully, he's like, I'm trusting the kid. Let him cook.
does the one who watches stars, like, what is it that you're curious about? Do you want a tour of the town?
Really?
Yeah, you can ask questions and stuff. I know very little about this town, but
Okay. Okay. I mean, what I would like to do is go inside a building
oh,
because we don't have buildings.
that sounds nice. I'm trying
We
to build.
just don't need them.
I'm trying to build a home right now without a building too. We'll see how it goes. Maybe you have tips. Yeah,
Well,
Arista-
we just don't care about the weather. Like you guys, you
Oh.
humans get cold and die, but we don't.
that's really lucky.
It's like, you get cold and die. I just get cold and sleep.
Well,
Yeah,
Or maybe
all of
not
us-
even if he's a
not
pine
all of
dude.
us sleep. Yeah,
Yeah.
he's a green elf, so he's got some he's deciduous. But yeah, no, I'm sorry,
Coniferous.
he's one of the green ones. I think are the pine ones. I don't remember what the other one. He's a coniferous elf. I don't remember what the exact term was for it, but it might be yellow, but I'm not
Does
sure.
he have 5 needles on each needle cluster? Can we make tea?
No, he
Never.
is not an elf you can make pine needle tea out of.
Not take parts of him.
Gourmands, no limits.
That's right. We're just like,
Prepare corpse.
elf tea.
Yeah. How old are you? Like
How
seasons?
long?
He's like, oh, it's been 350 winters.
No,
Yeah, I'm like-
they live a long time, but they don't live that long.
Yeah.
20 winters,
He's a kid. That's kind of a kid for
I
us
think.
too,
I don't know.
sorta.
We'll say.
Yeah.
Technically, they're older than us.
Yeah.
Yeah, I figured.
We're only
yeah,
18.
Arissa and I will just take him into town and
Sure.
give him.
He is
Introduce him.
absolutely
Yeah,
thrilled.
this is a chance to let other people see an elf and not be afraid of him. Like, hey,
Yeah,
Yes.
there's certainly some curiosity, but also a little like animosity looking at him. But like, people aren't going to go against the white lady. So
Yeah, we're gonna introduce him to people, and maybe hopefully someone who's going to stay here, who is like kind of a protectory person. Find someone, but yeah, we'll take him on a tour.
his dad.
hmm,
Okay, okay.
That would be
I have his
someone
name.
who's respected.
and who has some faith in you guys and your
Yeah.
choices.
Perfect. Colville.
Yes.
Yep.
All right. Perfect. Yeah, we'll go introduce him to people, and especially
Sure.
Colville.
Yep.
And Swallow.
Fine. You go and he saw you guys. So he's like, oh, we're back. Because he obviously saw his daughter when you visited.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah. So, all right. Meanwhile, after a time, the hall door opens and it's Tarkan. And he says to,
Holding my breath, low key.
it's Rue, Des, and Kerr who are left, right? Because Bryn and
Yep.
the rest are left.
Yeah, unless
So he's
other
just like-
and whoever else from like their side.
well,
is
they're
hanging
just,
out.
but he just says, I'm talking about the players. He goes, well, will you three come in and talk?
Come in.
No. And Rastlar's kind of like, and he goes, so, you have spoken to this elf. Does it have a name?
Fuck it, she does, and did she give it to me? I don't remember.
She
what
did.
it was. I did not write it down.
She did. I also
Tell me the
did not
name
write it
again.
down, but she did give her name.
Was it like
She
who looks at
stands
stars?
behind the seventh stone.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what it was.
Yes. She stands behind the seventh stone.
You could go and speak to her again,
I could.
and she would be satisfied with a duel.
Yes.
Oh, we have terms too, then, says Rastlar. And he's like, calm down.
I think it's a pretty good deal that you have a chance to preserve your honor.
If we win, we will cease hostilities but keep the land we have claimed.
The land they've claimed is not as far as they wanted to go, right?
Yeah.
But it's
It's a lot still.
That's like the
Acres.
couple acres, right? That they've
Yeah.
already put down.
That's more than
that
a
they've
couple.
already
Yeah.
cleared.
Yeah.
To me, the what was stated by the elf was like that was the case. Like they would encroach no further from what.
Oh
they've
yeah, she
already
did say
taken.
encroach no further.
At least, unless Christian, you meant something else when you were saying that.
I said what I said,
Okay.
so you'll have to find out from her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I know I said that.
Okay.
All right. So if we win, hostilities cease. No more attacks on our cattle. We will not attack any elves any further.
All right, if they win,
So we get all the land we have coming to us, and no
If
more
they win?
hostilities.
If they win.
Oh, if they win.
yeah,
Oh,
yeah.
I'm
If
sorry.
they win, yeah.
I'm
The
sorry.
elves win.
All right. If they win, we will
Let
relinquish
the
what we've
forest
taken
reclaim what was felled.
and have no more hostilities.
Not bad. Actually,
The
not
duel to the death.
That was my question. I assume she would expect nothing less.
I would assume as well.
Do we know? Does Restler have family? He
Yeah.
does. No, I just want to make sure, like, that this land, if it is settled and he's, well, I guess he would not be dead. Okay. All right. Never mind.
I'll bring the proposed terms to her.
Right. Okay. Go back out in the woods.
Yep. And while I'm on the woods, I'm going to talk to Kerr and Des about How can we make this a little more friendly either way?
Friendly.
These people are going to have to fight together at some point.
Well,
To
it doesn't matter like who wins. Is that even if, let's say, for example, the elves win, they'll still think it's their land.
They might accept these terms.
You should bring Tarkan with you. Unless you think he'll be, like, bring up additional hostility again. But, like, we're going to be leaving, and it would be helpful if, like, the leaders.
I mean, he'll be there for the duel for sure,
Okay.
yeah.
and like the accepting of terms or whatever. Like, of course they'll be there.
Yeah, there's probably going to be a more like, hey, this is what you wanted, this is what we wanted, this is what we agree on. Correct? Correct.
Yeah.
Type of thing.
Okay.
So, but to a degree that this might be a thing that only time can heal.
Oh, I'm not there. Never mind. Don't listen to me.
You
All right, let's
say
just see where
couldn't hear
the-
anything anyway.
No, you're right. Let's just see where the proposed terms can get us for now. All right.
You
we'll come
find
back to
her
the stone.
standing exactly where you left her, like she hasn't even moved.
Yep, that's a tree.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Thank you for waiting.
You were not gone long.
I ran a lot. um.
She doesn't
So
laugh.
yeah, I figured I laughed awkwardly for both of us. Tarkan, the leader of the village, and the one who wronged you, the fat one. His name is what is his name?
Rastelar.
Rastelar. Rastelar has agreed to meet you in single combat. To the death, if that be your satisfaction.
I accept.
He proposed some additional terms.
I am listening.
The term being, if he wins, the people of Spawn will keep the land that they have cleared, but encroach no further. If you win, you and the forest reclaim what was cut.
I accept.
Right. I will. Do you have a proposed time?
Dawn tomorrow.
He'll be here.
I'll meet him. Yes, we will fight here. In the circle.
Thank you.
She doesn't say anything.
Want to go now?
Okay.
There's a lot of heavy heart feelings here.
Okay.
It's a lot of tense silence.
All right, we'll go. Okay, we shall return and let them know that their terms have been accepted.
Sure.
She is named Dawn tomorrow for the duel.
Rastelar complains about his back.
I mean,
Which is honestly, it's hysterical that we've like made him Hulk Hogan, because if you know anything about like the behind the scenes thing of wrestling, is a complete Hulk Hogan thing to do. But
Yeah.
anyway,
Complains about his back.
yeah.
Excellent.
And it's
Yeah.
his fault too. I mean, it's not his fault.
No.
This one was Kerr's fault. But
Yeah.
Yeah.
we'll
mean-
also go ahead, Kerr.
Just to
First.
say, he was a dick, so he kind of deserved it.
He kind of did
I'm
deserve
not
it.
I'm
This
not
was-
saying it's wrong. I'm saying like
Hmm.
the real Hulk Hogan did his own back problems to himself
Yeah, he
because
did.
he wouldn't stop doing his infamous leg drop the way he
Mhm.
did.
Mm-hmm.
But this
Yeah.
back problem is due to Kerr for putting grease on the floor.
Whoops.
We'll also escort one who watches the stars back to like the forest line.
Sure.
They should probably return to their people before they
Yeah,
see
Yeah.
Yeah,
He's just like,
them with us.
thank you. I will thank you so much. It was eye-opening. I don't know how you live in there. It's very tight, but I'm glad it makes you happy.
Thanks.
Kind of within moments, you have no idea that he was even ever there. He like disappears and like melts into the woods.
I wish I could do that. Instead, I stumble into every beehive there is.
Ah.
I was like, you
Fuck.
probably will someday.
Well, our families are still here, so that's cool. But also, someone's gonna die tomorrow, so that's kind of a bummer.
Yeah. On the
Uh.
other side, may deserve it. So
We're still a little bummed. He was really hoping he could get through all of these new pieces without anybody else dying, but that was always gonna end at some point.
Did something awful.
Justice. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, it's justice, right?
Yeah. Our
Yeah.
people believe in that too, right?
So, does anyone have anything they want to do that night?
I don't think so.
no.
Where are
Okay.
people sleeping?
Where are people sleeping?
Probably with our families again.
Yeah, I'll probably be staying with my grandmother again.
Yeah. And we'll go visit Dessa's siblings too at some point. I
Yeah.
can still wrestle the 8-year-old.
We can still wrestle all of them, okay?
It's true. That's right. We're men. We're dumbasses. Yeah. A little bit more somber evening though, but still nice to be with family.
Is that, Des?
Yeah.
For multiple reasons.
Hear it.
But she did grow up with Rastelar.
Ooh.
I am I'm going to fault. Like I can only learn from my mistakes.
What? This is not a. Never mind, I'm not here.
Yeah. Stay out of the arguments, man.
No, she's not saying like anything like you did anything wrong, but she's just like, I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe he
Yeah.
did this. He's such an idiot. I used to go over there all the time and play with his cows, you know, like that sort of stuff.
She's upset that her friend might die tomorrow.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Just gonna be like, yep, nope, it was my fault. Yep, totally. Wait,
You made
oh wait,
it.
not okay. Better but bad. Better but bad.
Hey, don't forget, you're supposed to die if you do anything to hurt her.
You did invoke the goddess.
You made a
vow.
I thought you were supposed to be my cousin.
I'm making sure you hold up to your vow.
Yeah.
Good cousin does that.
Yeah.
Okay. Morning arrives. What do you guys do?
I want to be there for the duel, so
Okay.
I'll be there.
Des will be there. I suspect Esrala is also going to want to be there.
I am going to probably actually check with Restelar early. I'm going to leave early and check in with Restelar.
no,
He's,
before he leaves for the duel, like catch him when he's getting dressed or something.
He's there with his wife who's crying. And he's getting his armor and stuff on.
As a wife would, sending her husband off to battle against a Bapstegor copper
Mhm.
axe. Yep.
I'm going to do a second check on his like weapons and his armor and all of that.
What are you looking for? Making sure it's like legal or making sure it's in good.
No, I want him to be in like the best condition and like shape he could be.
His stuff is it's you know, it's high quality. He's got a good like a disc plate, like the round discs,
Mm-hmm.
like a round disc chest plate bronze one with that's over like leather armor and like a nice sturdy shield and a sword. So
Are you ready?
ready as I will be.
What, like he has his wife, does he have kids and stuff here?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Is there anything that you want should things go not the way you hope?
I have the white lady bring me back. Ha! That's actually technically not part of the deal. He could be brought back.
It's true.
That is true.
Can Arissa raise the dead yet?
Might.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, might be able
Yep.
to. Just
It-
wouldn't really be honorable, I think.
I think she.
No,
That's
not
not true.
not to not raise the dead, but just kind of like dupe the terms of our deal.
The terms were to fight to the death and never said anything about.
It's true.
Bringing it back.
So I will say that like in a world where like resurrection is a thing, if you fight to the death, like unless you're Humakti, which like they don't come back when they die, it is a perfectly acceptable thing to be like, okay, I got killed, but someone brought me
I
back.
imagine dying is quite an ordeal too, so it is a punishment.
Yeah, it's not-
probably in
it's not
itself.
like a great
you don't
thing to
come back
die.
the same, you know.
Oh, yeah. I
It's
mean,
not a
like-
great thing to die. Like
Oh,
look at how fucked up Kanghal is having
Yeah.
from what you've heard, right, of having been brought back from the dead, right?
And
So,
are
like-
we all generally okay with that?
Yeah, I mean that's not outside of the realm of honor, let's put it that way.
Arissa might want to raise the tree from the dead if that's possible.
That
It
was the
would be
first thing I asked.
So
but
here's
it's
the
been
thing
2
is
months.
she
It's
has not had the
been-
chance to get her rune spells back yet. Because
Ah,
she did
shit.
use a bunch of them. Yeah.
It's also been 2 seasons.
No, she
died.
was full.
No, she's not. She
No?
needs the next holy day, which is the next wild day. From right now it's actually less than a week away. But yeah, she hasn't gotten there
Okay.
yet.
I thought
Yeah.
I thought we got there
If you guys
already.
want to hang around a little bit, she probably could try to do that before you leave. But that's up to her and you guys. Yeah.
Is that possible? Has it been too long?
For the tree,
For a tree, that's a rough one. I don't know. I have to think about that.
I mean,
That's a
isn't
dryad.
generally like 7 days?
Oh, that
Yeah,
also
for-
means she doesn't
for a
have the
human.
rune spells to raise Rastelar either.
No, but her grandma might.
Oh shit,
True.
she is here.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. That's an interesting thought. We might
Yeah.
we'll see how the duel goes, and then maybe that's a good place to end it. So Sarah can maybe join us for aftermath
you-
decisions.
Are you serious about that?
Why wouldn't I be? I mean, look, I'm not afraid to die. I know what waits for me. I know I'll go to Orlan's Hall, but I don't want to go just yet. Does any of us?
No, definitely not.
I mean, also Rue's mom is in love with a dude who's been killed twice already.
3 times.
3 times.
Right.
Yeah, 3 times.
Well, I was
Yeah.
counting his first being born.
Birth,
his
technically,
first-
yeah.
Yeah.
I'll pass the word on. Are you going to continue to mess with the elves when you come back?
That would be
That would be
dishonorable.
that would be the dishonorable thing. You can be shitty and have honor.
Okay.
He was like, I never promised them I wouldn't murder their tree when I murdered their tree, but now there are terms.
Yeah, I'm just gonna make sure all of his weapons are in good stance and
Okay.
All right. No. Wait for everyone else to get there. I'll wait outside so he can do it.
He eventually like, kind of thinks better of his family coming.
Put whatever ritual paint on people
Yeah,
who
he
are
does
about
his-
to duel
he
to the
does
death
his-
do.
Yeah, he does his thing. He gets a blessing. Kind of says a prayer before his home shrine to Orlanth, and Rastelar and Londath show up. And yeah,
Do we go to the duel?
there you go. Mm-hmm.
Drums.
Bum, bum, bum. So the question I'm having is, do we want to do this as a full combat, or do we want to just like? what
I
do we
think
wanna-
you know both of their capabilities and stuff. You should just determine who wins, like who's better. Unless they're actually that evenly matched.
Doug, I was fully expecting him to die. Like, I
Right
was
away,
like,
right away.
no
I mean, just
chance.
like-
No. Okay.
I was like, this
if
Cuddle Man has no chance.
if anything, I would say just it would be like a percentage roll off type of thing.
Yeah.
That
Players,
can leave
what are
a
we gonna
fluke, though. You know, like even if she's 90% better than him, if you roll once,
Mhm.
like that's
Well,
a
yeah,
crazy
I'm not
fluke.
going to do once. I think
Yeah,
I'll,
like
I
3
think
or
what I'll
5,
do.
best out of 3 or 5 or something
I
like
think
that.
Yeah.
we'll do something better than that.
So
So,
is she not crazy better than him?
We don't know.
Is she the
You
elf
don't know.
Aranina?
you don't know. She's not as good as Ernie.
I'm like, this
Yeah.
is a little woman dryad.
We're like,
All right.
dude, she's gonna
Opera.
chop your dick
like
off.
she's gonna.
So we're going to say Dias Brastelar. She stands. And we'll do best 2 out of 3. We'll do it just like a regular combat. We'll only do 3, just so get some flavor.
Oh shit! Does she want to come back if she dies? Jesus.
Though we haven't talked to her, have you?
No, I have not.
Well, let's see how this goes, and then we should end the session there. And then, because I feel like she'll either
Yeah.
make some offers or,
Yeah,
yeah.
Gotcha.
make some changes.
So you get to the circle, and she standing in the exact same spot you left her, as if
Yep.
she hasn't moved. And she kind of looks over all of you, and you notice like other elves kind of like melt out of the trees around you guys.
The forest, the underbrush just moves.
Yeah. So you see some of them are pine needled, some of them are deciduous trees, but they're all like there's like maybe like 10 of them. An equal amount of them are there as you guys. We'll put it that way. So maybe there's like 10 or so, because I figure that's probably about the same amount of people that
Yeah.
are here.
Yeah.
And so Rastar starts taking like deep breaths, which is like a very Orlanthy thing to do before a fight.
Yeah.
Kind of starts banging his sword on his shield. She just stands there, and they begin to circle each other. She lifts a copper axe. Good question is who goes first?
I don't want to look.
Flip a coin.
Man. Okay.
I got a coin.
No. We don't need a coin because it's
Okay.
it's going to be at the same time, as a matter of fact. So okay, they clash, and he actually gets a very good swing in and chips right into her leg with chops wood, like almost looks like wood getting chopped, and you see sap starting to run, and she's kind of like limping. But she swings and she manages to hit on his shield, and he blocks it, but you can tell he like numbs his arm a little bit. They circle each other a little more.
Ah.
Don't worry.
He
I
is a
swung.
little bit emboldened by that, and like lunges in, and in doing so, like trips over a root, which is karmically appropriate, of the dead tree, and like falls like flat ass on his face. And as she swings, she just misses his head, but still gashes him pretty hard over his like whacks him in the head. His helmet goes flying
Glancing
off, and
blow.
he gets not glancing because his helmet goes flying off, and he gets like a really good like slice in his forehead that
Oof.
starts bleeding nastily as
Into
he
his eye.
as he falls into his eyes. But she allows him to stand.
Wow.
He can get his weapon. He kind of like gets up and like limping a little bit, complains about his back. Circles a little bit. Doesn't have his helmet on. And she's kind of like, he thinks he sees an opening, kind of like raises his sword to go, and she's just like, bah, right in the head. Not like split down the middle, but gets the axe right in his forehead. And he's just like, and she just pushes him off and he falls.
His blood flows into the dead grass
Yep.
in the circle. Yep, yep.
And that's it. Everyone's like, the humans are like, oh, don't worry.
No one's gonna say anything.
She kind of turns and looks at you. And Tarkand. It is done. You will come no further into our lands.
Rue looks at Tarkan like, and you will give back what was taken.
And he
Like, he
nods
just
and
kind of
goes,
looks at Tarkan like,
yeah. He goes, and we will give back what is taken, as agreed. Let there be no more bloodshed between us. May we take him? You may. She kind of steps back. Another elf comes in and like touches her leg and heals it. You see the wood like seal up. Go pick him up. Get a sword.
we should go.
Kind of like back out.
Yeah.
That's probably a good place to stop for
Yeah, I
now.
think
Yeah.
we'll go for now. Damn. All right.
I like to think that her as the one who kind of swayed the tides this whole time.
Soar back.
Yeah.
It was very karmically appropriate because he also tripped,
Oh, yeah.
and that was his kind of a little bit of his undoing.
He's
Yep.
like, oh, my back.
Tweaked it again.
Shit, guys. That's it. Someone's dead.
Someone's dead.
He did
But
it
death
to
isn't
himself.
forever.
He did it to himself.
He did.
Say like he really wasn't like it wasn't
He did
like
it to himself.
yeah,
Yeah. These are the consequences of his own actions.
correct.
He did it to himself, and then he stepped up when it came time to face the consequences. So
Just that's the Orlanthi will fuck
yeah,
up,
this is your chance
but
to redeem your honor.
then they will redeem it.
Yeah,
That is the way.
you done fucked up. Now you do the right thing.
Yep, and he did. Nothing wrong with that. But yeah, that's like
Honestly,
he said.
not
We can.
enough.
You
Then
can
we
talk.
get back with the body and have to see his children and his wife weeping and mourning.
Hey,
Cool, 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 cool.
no, that's up. Like I said, it's up to people there. It's probably up to Arissa's mom because Arissa's not going to have the spells to do it unless you want to wait around a little bit. But the longer you wait, the worse it's going to be for him when he comes back.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll talk
So-
and figure that out.
But Arissa
Yeah.
might have the power to raise the tree if trees die on different terms and timelines and
Oh,
people.
that I mean, she's been gone a while. Though that's
Yeah.
the thing. It was
Like
since
Like
the
almost
winter.
2 full seasons.
Yeah, so I don't know. I don't know
Yeah,
about that
that's
one.
fair.
Yeah.
Also, like, their people might, if that were like a possibility, their people might also have had that too, right? No?
To bring her back?
Yeah.
Now that they know that the land is theirs again, and
Oh,
these
fair.
people are going to keep being dicks, they might plant a new tree or something, or who
That's fair.
knows. And these people aren't going to keep being dicks.
Yeah. But I did, during this whole thing, I did kind of just think of something that Des wants. That
Which
would
is?
be Hero Questy.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
Listening.
Des is envious of how like the elves can like just meld into the wood because he fucking sucks at hiding.
There'll be an opportunity now. You have to just let me not forget that, Kent.
Yeah.
But there will be an opportunity for you to get
Bear
snicky.
shape into the woods.
Snicky. Yeah.
Yeah. But I was just like, ooh, this could be like a Hero Quest thing.
Absolutely.
I really got to go get my teeth
Gotta go get your teeths.
at some
He
point.
teeps.
My
Your
teethies.
teeths. He teeths. My
Yeah.
toofs. All I
Yeah.
want for Christmas is my murder teeth.
I know there's one thing that I think I could do for HeroQuest too.
Which is?
Probably want to go somewhere and get like a really badass mount. I love Ort, don't get me wrong, but like a badass mount would be pretty cool.
That's something that we don't. That might
Something
become
Like a spirit that's like a mount
weird.
too.
Yeah,
Spirit that will carry you.
not like the blood horse thing, but like something
Prince
equivalent to
Ironhoof.
like that.
I have ideas along that line already. Fear not.
Cool.
Okay, cool.
I have plans and things in the works.
This guy did. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah, that came to a very
Indeed.
interesting conclusion. That was like
Yeah.
kind of downbeat, but I liked it.
Zombie. Oh.
No, it's like about
Okay.
time. We've had like a really, really good track record of things ending up better than good with making
Yeah.
peace between peoples and
The
or
warring
ourselves. And
factions,
there's
yeah.
bound to be one that's like,
This,
well,
yeah.
it's resolved. Nobody feels great about it, but
Well, it wasn't. So here's the thing: it wasn't necessarily that was a pretty good resolution because it was the just one.
Mm-hmm.
But the justice that was done was that like he did a shitty thing and like they wanted blood back. That's just the way it is, you know. What are you gonna? You have to think about like if it was like humans, they would be like, okay, we'll give you like 40 cows because we killed your brother or whatever, and maybe that would be okay. But what does an elf want?
Yeah.
They don't need anything,
Yeah.
right?
It's like, hey, do you guys want?
Plus they
you want
killed.
his cows?
Plus they killed like.
I mean,
literally,
maybe
like,
more land for the forest. To
Literally,
claim.
it was like as if someone had come and killed Morganeth,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right? So like, how
They'd
would
be
you guys
like,
act?
I'm gonna
if that's-
drown you in a mud puddle, motherfucker, and nothing else to do.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yep. Yep.
I will make sure
So-
you drown in a teaspoon. I will make
Yep.
sure of it.
Yeah. So yeah. So that's, I mean, that's like, you know, hey, listen, fucking Bronze Age, man.
Yeah.
Just wants there to be more between these people. That is like a
I mean,
you know, like we've got the beginning of cultural
Yeah.
exchange, like exchange students here. Like he was hoping we'd get like to tack something on here where we'd be like, oh, but
Yeah,
also
you
we're gonna
gotta,
trade,
like,
or also we're gonna
they're
do
not
this,
gonna-
or
They're not
Yeah.
going to just go from like killing
Yeah, I
and burning
know.
each other to like that right away, right? So,
yeah,
Yeah.
they're also still grieving and stuff too. Yeah. But you created the opening for it. It's
Yep.
the start.
That's the good thing.
it's just, but it was just also like the human element of like he had kids and a family and was a dude, like, you know, like
Yep.
but that's the cool thing about RuneQuest is even the monsters are people too. That was like an old thing. Like everyone has a story in this
No.
game and has that sort of stuff, right?
Yeah.
Except for Lunar.
Right.
I know, except for Lunars.
not
I know
everyone
how you
except for
feel.
King Harl.
But-
Fuck that
yeah.
guy.
Yeah.
Kangaroo
That
is
guy-
family. Leica
Hey,
is related to Kangaroo.
People are monsters
You're
too.
right.
That
related
guy
to
is a
Kang Hall.
class
Exactly.
traitor.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. People are monsters too.
That too. Yeah, people are monsters too, right? All right, Sarah
Monsters
usually
are
does
people,
this, but
people are monsters.
yeah. So next week, not next week, but next game,
session.
two of us will be gone. Sarah and I will be away, so there will not be any RuneQuest. So unfortunately, we're gonna have to wait almost a month to find out what we decide as far as Rastal and Fat. But there will still be a stream.
Fortunately, there is a stand-in episode.
Fortunately, we have cooked up something real special for you guys. Don't know how many of you watch any amount of anime, but if you know of My Hero Academia, and even if you don't, you might enjoy our special where me, Rainey, and Kent, who watch My Hero Academia, have very strong opinions in the fuck, marry, kill categories of characters. We're going to share those with you, along with Jess, who has never seen it and has no idea who any of these people are, and will be offering her opinion based solely on concept art. Against her
Too,
will.
I've never seen it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that would also be against my will. But I would also be making fun of you if I were here and be like, fucking weebs the whole
So
time.
watch
Yeah.
us be incredible nerds
Even more so than usual.
with special appearance from Rainey, who has not been on in a very long time.
Yeah. Yeah.
True.
Rainey is even going to be nerding out. Fucking
When was the
weebs.
last time Rainy?
Christmas, probably.
And you've got 2 weeks to watch some of it,
Yeah, I
so you
think it was
know what we're
the-
talking about if you
I think it was
wish
the Christmas.
to catch up. This is a very silly show, but the characters inspire opinions. Let us just say. Strong opinions about denim and where it does and does not belong.
Denim belongs everywhere.
Very opinionated about denim.
I like denim on denim looks. I think.
Oh, but do you? Just
I think
wait.
they.
No, I actually don't.
Oh, really?
I think
oh, I
like when I had to
actually
wear-
do. I think
like,
they've come
I
a long
actually-
way.
Like when I was in the like when we did the murder mystery and I had to wear like the denim jacket and jeans, that physically like hurt me. to wear that. Like, no, I think it's acceptable as long as it's like two different colored denim. So if I did like
Oh
a light,
no, it
if you
looks
did like
really
a lighter
good when it's
jacket
the
with
same
like,
color denim.
no, if it was like you got to have like a light jacket and black jeans or vice versa. You can't have the same. It's just all this too much. It's like a
Yeah, I think
carpeted
it's
You
worse
wear
bathroom.
when
denim
it's
on
different.
denim, you will not be
so
fucking
like
or
Jess just
marrying me. I
loves
will
the
be killing
Canadian,
you.
like
I,
what is it
I
called?
agree with
Canadian,
Amber wholeheartedly here.
suit.
Yeah.
What denim suit?
It was like a Canadian. Was it like the Canadian suit or something like that?
Yeah, the Canadian. It's a Canadian suit. It's denim jeans, a denim jacket with a denim button up.
I'd have to see it. I'd have to
Yeah,
see it. I'm not saying that there
Amber,
aren't bad on bad denim looks. I feel like we've come a long way. There are some good ones too. I think
It's
But
also
I think you have
80s
to
American
vary the
hillbilly.
color. Yeah, you
If
have
you
to
do
vary the
watch
color.
and or are watching, feel free to suggest groupings of 3 for us to pick our way through.
With that note, yeah. So go and be a weeb. I don't recommend
Yeah,
it.
email us, put it in the Discord,
Yeah, put it in the
offer
Discord.
us
Is a good.
groupings of 3.
Yeah,
Do your worst.
and then so that'll be that. Then after that, we'll return to RuneQuest, and yeah, guys, just moving along. Move the family into the house. Start moving the family.
then we're gonna have our wedding.
Yes, wedding.
Is that when you want to do it? Well, will you let
Yeah,
me know?
probably
Talk
with
about
like the whole crew back.
Once we return, yeah,
talk
probably.
about it. We'll talk about that. All right.
Probably a bunch of people together.
So yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching DMs After Dark. You can find us everywhere. Kent, if you have the links to drop for our Discord, this would be a cool time to do it. But if you want to join our Discord's pretty awesome and it's pretty jumping. So that'd be a cool thing if you haven't already joined it. You can email us. You can buy our shit on Redbubble. All those links are right there. Kent just put them up.
Yeah, got them all.
You can buy the Battle of Garvin Bridge and support the West Warwick Public Library.
Yeah.
That would be really awesome if you did that.
Help me buy
Sarah,
more games
add that
for
to
the
the
community.
merch.
Yeah,
and also for myself.
Till
There's
next
the links for
time,
Rainy stuff.
Tomorrow first.
watch Rainy Plays Games. It's really awesome. He's interviewing some. He's been like going crazy, interviewing like a ton of people
He's
recently,
been
which
doing
is
like
awesome.
2 interviews a month now.
It's amazing. And he's also
So many people
continuing
wanna-
some really cool actual play solo games, which is awesome. He's so good at it too. Like I've done some solo episodes of solo games, which I'm proud of how they came out with, but they were hard. Like it's really hard when it's just you to sit there and do and come up with stuff.
It's true.
So I give him a lot of credit for that.
And sound interesting while you're doing it. He has such great delivery.
He's so like he's just like, oh, what if I do this? And I'm like, oh my god, he's like so good at this. Because there's times when I did it, and then you sit there for like 10 minutes of dead air, like, I need to come up with something. But yeah, so Ray's really awesome with that.
Some of that stuff is also due to editing.
Yes,
I know that. I know. He's told me that he'll be like,
but
yeah,
it
sometimes
still sounds great.
Oh yeah, it sounds great. Yeah,
but it still is. It is amazing. So he's good. He's great at it. Listen to him. Support him. Thank you also, Rainey, because you'll be listening to this. Thank you for always continuing to edit our stuff because it's awesome that you do that, and we appreciate you. The other DM, the hidden DM, is Rainey.
The DM behind the curtain.
The DM behind the DMs. And until next time,
don't chop down trees.
Don't fuck with elves. Yeah, don't fuck with elves, I guess is the message today.
Step up and make things right.
Also, it's the Orlanthe way. Fuck up, that's fine, but fix it. Good night, y'all.